In 2021, he drank from the cup and celebrated his first major championship in the PokerGO Studio. Now in 2023, Daniel Negreanu will need to run the table to win the title once again. But standing in his way tonight is chip leader and two-time U.S. Poker Open champion David Peters. The best of the best square off right now with just one event remaining. You won't want to miss a single hand.
Welcome back to Las Vegas to the 2023 PokerGO Cup. This is the Event 7 final table, a $25K buy-in headlined by none other than Daniel Negreanu. We got lots of money on the line, but let's have some fun in the chat today on YouTube as well. Thanks all so much for tuning in. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me here for this exclusive YouTube coverage. Jeff Platt and Brent Hanks are on the call on PokerGO.com if you want to watch the action there. We're just stoked and excited to bring you guys some Negreanu coverage here as he looks to chase his first big win of 2023. Two min cashes heading into today's final table. Of course, him going up against David Peters is going to be an epic battle. These guys have all been in major spots before. Same can be said for Sam Soverel, who has recorded his 8th career PokerGO Cup cash, which puts him at 3rd all time. Punnat Punsri finished 2nd in event number 2 for 149K. So he also has something to achieve here, because if he gets a lot of points, he's going to have a good chance to win the overall cup. Dan Colpoys' first cash of the series. He can still run the table and win the cup and the 50K cash bonus. And here's a look at the Event 7 final table payouts. 54K guaranteed for the remaining 5 players. $310,000 up top. But of course, everyone's still eyeing a chance of winning the beautiful silver PGT Cup. Anthony Hu is still our leader in the clubhouse, and he'll be watching this final table with a lot of attention, because whoever wins today is still going to have a chance to jump over him on the final standings. With one more event left to be played, event number 8 is a 50K that kicks off today.
Anyway.
Let's have some fun at this final table.
My point is, I think that lady was the hero of the movie.
She's no fucking hero. Give me a break.
I agree that she was lame, but
Sucks.
she didn't do anything wrong. Everybody else in the movie was doing something
It's too
wrong.
much, bro. You gotta let a man breathe. Can't
Like I said, I agree that she wasn't like
You're the only person I know
fun
that's better.
person.
Crazy.
Damn, we missed the first joke already, Donnie.
35.
I mean, you know, just getting a late start. No big deal.
Last night we had epic action. You can rewatch that entire final table on YouTube. Sean Perry getting way out of line. If you're watching this right now, please bookmark yesterday's final table. The whole final table is available for free on YouTube as well. PokerGO Cup has been very exciting. We've seen tons of amazing hands. Alex Foxen has been involved in my opinion, 2 of the best hands so far in the Cup. Those 2 highlights clips are also available separately on PokerGO. First blood drawn by Punsri. He's been around the block as well, but he's got some work to do as he's near the bottom of the counts. Donnie, stacks are deep though. We're in for quite a battle here today.
We are in for quite a battle.
You did
Deep
it?
stacks,
Sam,
great
you got
players.
the bets in? Who do we got? He's like, shh, 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 no bets, no bets.
I'm trying to put all of my money
Uh-huh.
on the Boston Celtics,
Oh, yeah?
which luckily isn't a lot.
Is that for the title or for tonight?
I have no
Somehow
idea.
I've only gotten down action on the first half.
35,000.
Tonight.
Limits are kind of small because people don't know if Jalen Brown's going to play. But it seems crazy for him not to play. What happened last time, by the way?
He 3-bet.
Who opened? This guy?
Soverel here with a real hand. Ace Jack of spades in the big blind after Peters raised it up with the King Deuce of spades. Potential trouble brewing here for Peters in case we see some spades on the flop, if it even gets that far. By the way, a big shout out to everyone in the chat. Please engage with us.
Raise to 150.
We do the same thing every single day. Let us know where you're watching from. Tell us what the weather is and what are you drinking. I am, Donnie, look at it here. Day 1 sparkling water CBD grapefruit drink. One of our valued sponsors has provided us with a cooler full of these CBD
out
drinks.
here getting punished.
How's the grapefruit?
He's like, oh, I'm going to run these guys
I'm about to
over.
open it.
Bam,
Oh, yeah,
bam.
open it, sorry.
Right off the bat. They're like, nah, bro, I'm here to play.
Getting mauled, if you will.
Whenever we
You gotta
get
mauled.
like carbonated water, sparkling water at home, I'm always partial to the grapefruit flavors myself.
Yeah.
2 hands in a row, David lost. I understand. I'm just letting you know. Give you an update. 2 hands in a row.
He's a good finisher.
He's lost every hand today.
Once again, jovial atmosphere at the final table here. Seems equally jovial in the chat. Much love to everyone joining us today. By the way, if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's the only thing we ask for here on YouTube if you do want to watch
Playable.
more poker action. Of course, PokerGO subscriptions are always available.
And here comes the limp.
No, I'm going to do 40 instead.
Raise to 40.
Wow.
Do 40. I was debating, you know? Like what, limp or raise?
Limping is pimping, but he decides to just raise.
Open rip.
Trouble brewing here, potentially, Donnie.
Chart says.
It is.
You know.
Soverel thinking right now.
10 seconds.
Everything.
Wow.
There it is.
Moves
All
all
of it.
in.
I was trying to figure out what this shit meant.
Yeah, he's like, what is this all
I
this
do
stuff?
feel like it's pretty polarized, but you gotta take it all.
1 queen dead here for
How much do you
Negreanu
have?
in case he
'Cause I'm
decides to
probably going
call.
to pay it.
665.
665, which is...
Let me confirm because you know.
Well,
This
it
is a
doesn't
44
matter.
big
You
blind
don't have to
shove,
confirm.
Donnie.
I'm just going to pay it.
Oh,
Wow.
There we go. Here we go.
Nice hand.
Oh, wow.
Gotta pay, gotta pay. Gotta
Daniel
nice
Negreanu in
queen.
serious trouble, becoming the
Queen,
short
I feel like
stack
I'm
here.
due for one of these. For ace queen to beat ace king. You
Is he
feel
due?
it? You can go do your sports.
I had a queen.
Huh?
I had
He's been
queen
telling me
jack.
for a year that he never gets his money in bad.
Queens too?
Oh, perfect. Now it'll be like a one-outer.
I feel like we should.
Or then I
muff
guess a
this fucking
king.
hand. You do.
Hey, what are you doing? Give me my hand back. I want my cards back.
Oh my
Flip my
goodness.
cards over.
All right, 10, 8,
What do we got?
7.
Anything? No. You need a chop. Or like a jack 9.
I feel like I got the
Backdoors.
luckier color too.
Jesus Christ.
No, there's diamonds out there, buddy.
Queen of the turn!
There it is.
Look, now don't you put a jack or a king. Don't you do it.
Oh
Not
my
like
God.
Yeah.
This early.
You just get one out.
Come on.
You
Deuce.
just get one out.
Deuce of hearts. Deuce of hearts is the one we need. Everyone's rooting for a deuce of hearts.
Oh.
Got him.
Wow. Brutal
Really
beat
have a
for
queen?
Sam
I
Soverel and
had queen
Negreanu
Queen?
chirping.
Oh my God. Ace queen. It's a sick one. Good luck in the 50K.
I'm not playing that shit.
Oh, come on.
Sam Soverel eliminated for 54K.
All right.
Wow.
I was just saying how I haven't done like that.
Didn't expect our first elimination so quick.
Just like,
The stacks were so deep
gotta go, though.
at the start of this final table,
We gotta
but
go.
it took us 2 hands, or 3 hands to lose a player.
Some gambling to do.
Wow. Okay, I'm awake. I'm ready. Let's do this. Here's the chip counts presented by Hair Club. Daniel Negreanu now our chip leader. 1.8 million chips. 122 big blinds. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Negreanu perhaps on his way to the first big win of 2023. Still, 3 very strong opponents to battle against. We might be in here for a long, arduous battle.
Would you have
gonna be
folded his
fun.
hand yesterday?
Yesterday.
Day 6 suited.
Incredible start.
Ah, fuck. You now
Wow.
let's get back to pimping. Let's start pimping. Back to some pimping.
Check. Players.
Looks like the chat is very happy to see that queen. Lots of Negreanu fans in the chat. If you're rooting for someone else, please let us know, because I feel like the majority is definitely on Team Negreanu.
Itsy bitsy Betsy for the flop. We got an itsy bitsy Betsy and a call from him. Na, 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 na.
Negreanu here with a nut flush draw and some
Itsy
theatrics.
bitsy Betsy, da, 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 da. What? Why are you looking at me? What?
See what you're up to.
Oh, gotta do something decent, right? So you got to start bluffing at some point. You know what I mean? So I guess now's the time. We'll do 80,000,
80,000.
right? 80,000.
Get chatty Negreanu today. He's in the zone.
Play aggressive now that I got the chips and everything.
I mean, he's playing
It's
with
that time.
Soverel's money now.
You call? This guy's crazy.
Quickly.
He didn't even think about it. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have told you I was bluffing. That was a mistake.
Semi
Right?
bluffing.
3 of spades, not going to do it for
Go ahead.
Negreanu. Gives Colpoys 2 pair. See if Negreanu's going to fire again. Missed his draw.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't think I can. If that was a club, I would go crazy, but it's not, so I check.
Check down.
Yeah, and?
You have that?
Of course.
Okay. I got there then.
So sick.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure you have that.
So- I did have a big hand.
I believe you, but you did not have the ace beaten.
Yeah, you slow rolled me. That was awesome.
How can I slow roll you? You were already beat with my first cards.
Yeah, I was beat when you called the turn.
I was going to try to say I got there and show only the 3 of spades and really embarrass you, but then the ace came out first.
Yeah, the 3 would have done it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, screw that.
All right, Negreanu messing around here in the early goings. Definitely playing a loose style as we see the walk-in of the players. David Peters walking into the studio with his girlfriend, who's also, by the way, played an event here early. There's Haley Hanna, Vegas Hales. Big FT tomorrow. Let's go, honey. She's on the rail here as well inside the studio. Negreanu on the receiving end. He thinks of those encouragements.
You know what it is? Always at this time when I have my coffee. And you always say, like, whoa, he must be doing white stuff. It's just coffee.
That's a big coffee.
That is a huge coffee.
I'm getting 4. Maybe. I mean, it's possible. A lot of chips at
How do you think Negreanu takes his coffee?
Black.
Yeah? I
think
mean,
so.
I don't know.
Would you have folded an 8 on the turn? Because that was my goal, to get you to fold an 8 or 9.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, but you not an ace. I was like, no, you got that, you win. What are you going to do? It's an itsy bitsy smile. Down go the band. You can do whatever you want.
I don't have pots.
Oh! I thought you played too. You folded the big blind? Oh, so it's just me and him? I check. Okay. I didn't even know. I thought it was 3-way. I'm staring at him like, oh, yo, what's up? What are you going to do?
Fucking universe.
Huh?
So you're in another fucking universe right now.
It's early. I'll settle in. I'm
Looks like
excited.
Colpoys
I
has
want
just
queen,
woken
ace,
up.
queen. That's fun.
You went
might
out
need
of the
some
poor
coffee.
guy.
Huh?
You went out of the poor man. Yet to see if true.
You
But
guys weren't even kidding.
I
Like you're
wasn't.
both like needling me.
No, I queen jack.
You got one of them king 8 suited hands there, David. DP. I don't have a pair or anything, so you win.
Oh my God! If he didn't shove that, I would have taken a big pot from you.
You would have won?
Yeah, queen jack. Was on the street.
No.
No.
No, you
Oh, it's
lose.
10-9-7.
No, the board paired on the
10-8-7.
10-8-7.
10-8-7 queen.
No, you would have just been.
David Peters,
Oh, yeah,
one of
that
the
would've
greatest
not been
tournament
great.
players of all
Well, you
time,
would've been
7th
out.
on the all-time money list, 2-time U.S. Poker Open champion,
stuff
also
in it.
sipping on that day one.
He's got the lime. You got the grapefruit, he's got the lime. There you go.
Big fan of the sparkles. There it is, drinkday1.com. Go check it out. Get your own. If they ask you how you found out about it,
The players love it.
tell us. We sent you
Sam Soverel loves it. David Peters loves it. Alex Foxon loves it. You love it.
I do.
I mean, everyone's drinking it.
That's great stuff.
We're going to need 24 cases for USPO.
I do enjoy the fact that we don't have to do much commentary today, Donnie, because Negreanu's got it covered.
Well, he did say he'll settle in, so
You got it.
Yes. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away.
You're not on the Twitter, are you? I think he said this to me. I don't remember, but he said, "Did I have you blocked on Twiter?"
At one point, yeah.
I blocked. He was probably being a troll. He probably deserved it. He probably, but you're not blocked now. I follow you.
I think the list of people that have me blocked just proves that I'm actually like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And these
I don't
other
even remember
people
what it
just
was
suck
for.
ass.
I only blocked for 3 things.
I think I called you a liberal cock at some point.
What? That wouldn't get you a block. That would not get you a block. Those are funny.
Yeah, it was something crazy. I forgot what it was, but I was like totally like just trolling pretty hard. Hey.
We're off to a good start again. We don't even need Sean Perry for the shenanigans.
oh.
Yeah,
What
this
a
won't
day.
make CBS.
They weren't too thrilled about my last one either, I don't think.
Yeah.
Can't be any worse than what was on yesterday.
No, it's way milder than yesterday for sure. Punsri, all business here. That focused look. Not engaged too much in the table talk. We are playing four-handed, Donnie. The blinds come around quick. These guys, of course, have to stay aggressive.
I think these guys will all stay pretty active, you know. None of them are the type of player who just kind of sit back.
Thank you.
Especially with some pretty deep stacks overall. Punsri the shortest, 32 big blinds. Very playable.
We're playing 10K, 20K with a 20K big blind ante. I think last night we were playing. Was it one?
We got up to 75, 125
Oh, yeah.
at the end when they were flipping.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, Melissa, though? She's cool. Which
I forget why.
You probably were an asshole.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure he said something
It was
outrageous.
no. It was something to do with her ex-boyfriend. Oh, that Nemo girl. She has me blocked.
Okay. Oh, that was what, after that giveaway?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody else too. I forget. Bonomo's obvious. I think Bonomo's father as well.
His father?
Oh yeah.
Wow, just the whole family.
Wow. David Peters also not getting involved in the table talk, as always. I do like his new suede quarter zip. A little upgrade since he got the girlfriend from the Under Armour.
That's definitely a Haley thing for
For
sure.
sure,
I mean,
100%.
honey, why don't you just try this one on? You know?
Negreanu in a great mood here.
I didn't have an ace. I bluffed you, bro. Got one in. After I said I was only going to play nuts. Nut pedal. Huh?
Okay, well done.
Thanks, man.
Did you beat a queen?
Wow, do we even need to read the list of accomplishments?
Jack eye. Gotcha.
By the way,
Suited.
with today's cash, Daniel Negreanu eclipses the 50 million mark in career live tournament earnings, which is absolutely ludicrous.
$50 million man.
Closing in on Bryn Kenny and Justin Bonomo, who I believe are the only two other players who've so far eclipsed this mark. Is Negreanu a favorite to be the first to 100 million? He cares the most.
Yeah,
he
I would
plays the
think
most.
so. I would think so.
Do you think he's going to get there?
That's a good question.
10 years, 5 million a year, on average.
I think he'll get there.
Yeah.
At some point in his career, I don't know if that happened in 10 years, but
What's that?
I think he'll get there.
Oh, I make it at home.
Yeah, what type?
I like a French roast or dark roast. I don't know. Do you drink coffee? I just started like 4 years ago. I never drank. I hated it. It made me sick, and now I love it. 2 a day. That's it. This one, and then I'll have one at 3 o'clock. Never after.
Let us know in the chat if you think that Negreanu is going to hit 100 million in career tournament earnings one day.
And it's like I'm tired. Then I'll do a third one. But I noticed like years ago, like having one late and then the next day it affects you. Like I don't sleep. It's good. So, but if it's the like a 250K, whatever, all in. Coffee it up.
Oh, you mean you take one in the evening while playing?
Yeah, if I get tired and it's like 8 o'clock and I'm playing a 250K, or I'll just do it and then I don't sleep the next day. But so what? I'm not playing.
Wow, everyone thinks. Actually, Griffin doesn't. Or sorry, David thinks he won't get it, but most people think Negreanu is going to ultimately get to 100 million. As Colpoys.
Kevin Thiel says no way on 100 million.
Even the small pots are worth battling over. Colpoys is trying to figure out whether Peters is just messing around here on this 4-flush board. Is it worth it to make the call here? Spends a time bank chip and tosses him into the muck. A little gaze there from Colpoys, trying to see if Peters is willing to share any information about the strength of his hand.
I'm going to take it back. I'm going Steven Chidwick gets to 100 million before Daniel Negreanu.
Okay,
Wow.
That's my call.
What's your top 5? First to 100 million. Like, so Chidwick is 1. Is Negreanu 2?
Yes. Negreanu's 2. I mean, I don't.
What do you need to get even for the week?
These other ones are so hard.
Say it with conviction.
Either first
I'll
or
go
second.
3.
I didn't even want to do the
Makita,
math yet.
Bad
think I'm gonna say
Zukowski.
Fuck
Wow.
it.
Definitely
We'll
the same.
figure this out.
Yeah.
I'll go 4 is.
If I win,
Adrian
I'll be
Mateos.
even, or winning even if I still play the 50. If I second, it'll be
Yeah,
even.
I don't hate that pick. Adrian Mateos. Okay, I like that.
It's a
And
question.
5 Alex Foxen.
Nice, I like that. That's like
And the reason why I'm going Steven Chidwick over Daniel Negreanu, even though he is $5.3 million behind Negreanu, is that Chidwick, I think, will play all the Triton stuff, and Daniel won't. And that's just, there's so much money in those events, right? So I think Chidwick can make up for it there. Makita plays all that sort of stuff, but he's down to 38 million. Adrian Mateos will also play all that stuff. He's on 30 million, and then I think Alex Foxen will probably play all of that stuff or the big stuff, and he's on 27 million.
Here's some action between Peters and Punsri. Peters raising to 50K from the button. Punsri fighting back, raising it up to 200K with 410K behind. Started the hand with 30 big blinds. Peters shoves. Oh, here we go. Snap call. Big showdown here.
King,
Okay,
queen.
okay.
Fair fight. Lots of paint.
Fair fight indeed. 1.2 million in the middle. Punsri's tournament life at stake here.
I guess you don't want to see any paint.
No, I want
No paint.
numbers.
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 He wants numbers. Number 9.
Numbers for Punsri. What you got, chat? Who do you think is going to win this one?
What if it comes 5-5, 5-5?
Wow. Painful.
It's the wrong kind of numbers.
3,
That's numbers.
deuce, 6.
All
Those are
numbers.
exactly the numbers
Pure.
that he was looking for.
Yep.
We got a split pot chance. Runner, runner. Peters has 6 outs here to send Punsri to rail.
Okay.
Ace of diamonds is not going to do it. 6 outs, or Punsri will get a full double up here, and David Peters will find himself at the bottom of the counts. Haley looking on to see if Peters can do it. He cannot. Double up for Punsri.
Clean run out.
1.2 million.
No sweat.
Peters now to short stack with 41 big blinds after starting the day as chip
610 is
leader.
correct. Verified.
So much play left. So much play left.
Punsri came into this
Nah, you're
final
big
table with the most points among the remaining
that means, big
players
pimpin'?
on the PokerGO Cup leaderboard.
Just big pimping. You're like a baller now. You're like, oh, you look at me. I got high society chips. Big chips.
Punnat Punsri, first
Yeah.
on Thailand's all-time money list. Winner of the Triton main event helped a lot for 2.6 million. We've been seeing Punnat in more and more events over the last year or so. Tough player,
So what do you
laid-back
do
guy.
Yeah.
Good to have him
Where?
I know.
with us.
Oh, yeah? Easy.
Yeah, I walked here. A lot of exercise.
If you're just joining us, Daniel Negreanu chasing his first win of 2023. See so many people in the chat. Just got word. We have to hit 2 benchmarks to keep streaming today.
2.
Because I'm in small, my race size has to be larger for
I want
those
to
at
see
home.
300 new
Okay?
subscribers
So we're gonna
on
make
our
it
YouTube channel
70,000.
and 1,000 likes on the
Nailed it.
video.
Is that right? 3.5? I can do 4, right? I can make it 80.
You guys
I
heard
don't
it
know.
there.
Tell
Start
me.
smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel.
There you go.
I'm tracking everything.
Itsy bitsy spider.
Let's run this stream. Let's run it in full. I believe in you guys. I want to do it. Donnie wants to do it. Let's just hit that mark.
Of course I want to do it. Let's go. Hit the like button.
245.
Get us to 1,000.
300
245?
subscribers.
At some point this year,
Yes.
might not happen on this
245?
stream, but at some point this
That's
year, I want to
crazy.
do a stream with you, 10,000 likes. That's what I want. You think we can make that
245, that's
happen?
12
Like,
big
can you like
blinds.
put that
I
out
made
there
it.
in the universe with
After
me?
3.5. That's a
Put it
lot.
down as like one of our
Very,
goals.
Very, very expensive.
I think we might have hit it once.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hit it again.
Too expensive. Can't play. We got to fold. Fold. Too expensive. You make it 200, bro. 225, I'm in. 245. Oh no. 200, I call. 225.
Negreanu laying it down to Colpoys' 3-bet here. Our most liked live stream ever
Suited and everything.
was High Stakes
Do
Feud.
you have any good cards?
Negreanu versus Polk.
Both?
That was before my time.
21,000
They're all good in
likes.
their own ways, buddy. It's like a parent who hates their other child.
21,000
It's like
likes.
a parents who hate their children, special in their own way.
Yeah.
Punsri here with Ace-King, the best drawing hand in poker. Yeah, we've hit 10,000 likes once on our stream that we did, Donnie. Helmuth chasing a 17th bracelet at the WSOP. The famous roast beef sandwich stream.
Oh
Now
my
we're going to be
gosh.
here a while.
17,000 likes.
I mean, yeah, of course. But did we hit 10,000 likes
just
when
go
the
to
stream was
15:30
happening, or is a
Oh,
lot of that
YOLO.
post?
I can't see that.
See,
Get this game out of the mud.
that's why I want to put it out there. Like, I want to be on the stream. I want to
50K
see the
does circle
10,000, and I
too,
want
which
to
is
yell
good.
and scream and do some jumping jacks. We shot up to 745. Let's keep
One
going.
more time.
We're getting there, close to 1,000. That's right, Trey. What was that bite, baby?
All right, let's pimp.
Eggs and Tater says he remembers that stream.
Oh
Thanks
my
for
God.
coming back.
Get in on some
That's
pimp.
Tuning in
was
for another one.
Epic. That was epic.
That whole day, we did the ladies' championship final table first
For 9 hours.
Yeah, which was a
Out
ton of
here
fun, and
for a
then
pimp.
right into the
He's
helmet
trying to
nonsense.
get the money for the rent. All the Cadillac and gas money spent caused a whole lot of jumping ship. You see how I said that's fucking. That was clever.
That would have been. I
See?
was waiting for
But you
it.
see
and
how I did
was
it?
Really hoping it
You
was
see?
coming.
You did?
I was hoping for it.
You want me canceled?
Maybe
I was just
little-
a whole lot of jumping ship.
Maybe a little Freudian slip on the stream. Oof.
30,000, bro.
Could you
luck.
imagine?
Yeah, yeah. Want me to show you?
I say, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll show you one card after the hand.
Yeah, let's just show you mine if you're sure.
What card do you think he'll show?
You got quite a good hand.
The 10.
The old school-
What?
The old schoolboy
How do you
dilemma.
call? How many?
Punsri here with the 5, getting sticky. Negreanu in top form right now on the stream. Singing, dancing, jabbing,
I think
winning
it's-
pots
I
left
think
and
I should
right.
get 40. So I'll do 40. I don't know. That seems about right.
Just
Small.
messing around.
Oh wait, no, I thought I bet 20 on the flop. I should have bet 60. Too late? You care? No, doesn't matter. I meant to bet double what I bet on the flop. Oops.
This is the toughest Negreanu to play against, in my
Hold out
opinion,
here
because
for a pimp.
he's in his
trying to
zone,
get
and when
the
he's
money
in his
for the
zone,
rent.
he's extremely
All
comfortable.
the Cadillac and gas money spent.
And when any player as good as
He
Negreanu
calls.
is, as
Okay.
comfortable as he
Well,
is.
good luck.
Good luck. Good luck to everyone else.
Very sticky
I'll show
Punsri,
you
of
either
course.
way. Whatever happens.
Small price to pay.
Well, my friend, here's the deal. If you have a king, you will win the pot. Check.
Queen 10 is good.
Oh my God,
Wow.
this guy. Would you look at my cards? Did you look at my cards? Huh? How'd you know I had Queen 10?
I wanted to fold times.
You wanted to fold so bad. I didn't let you. How did you know Queen 10?
Punnat also seemingly locked
Well,
in,
that's
calling
true.
the
Yeah.
exact hand.
I guess. It's not the sickest read of all time. Pretty close, though.
9th career cash here at the PokerGO Cup for Negreanu.
I know, I meant to bet 60. I meant to I thought I bet 20 on the flop. And then I was like, oh, no, I bet 30. Sucked them in. Yes.
I think this is Daniel's final table hoodie. I feel like every time he's at a final table, he's got that, like the black camo hoodie on.
Okay, now,
Has to be.
position. Woo! Yes, position. That's smart.
I
Smart,
feel like
man.
whenever Negreanu's
I'm going to do 50
at a
more.
final table,
Look at that.
I'm just watching it as a fan.
Huh?
Yeah, that's correct. It's very scared now.
See?
Guy is so fucking unhinged.
What'd you say, Dan?
This guy is so fucking unhinged.
Oh, man.
You- I'm having fun. You having fun?
Always.
Good.
So much great action already, and we just got started. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a look at Negreanu walking into the studio. You guys can get some sick PokerGO merch from our kickoff sale. Check out shop.pokergo.com. Negreanu is carrying the bag that has all the goodies in it. 30% off for 2 more days, today and tomorrow. Then our sale ends. So go check it out, shop.pokergo.com. Get yourself some sweet PGT merch. We've got some high stakes poker hoodies also in the store. Very comfy stuff. Well done by the team. I was going to ask you actually during that hand, Donnie, how uncomfortable would it be for you to play in big spots like this when someone like Negreanu has all the confidence, pulls out all the tricks, then starts basically turning it into a bit of a circus act? Like, are you able to still concentrate on your game, and how do you approach that?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You have to have good mental stability. You got to have your own sort of confidence. I was fortunate enough to play with Daniel recently, WPT World Championship on the bubble. He was very much in the zone, chatting it up, saying some things that probably didn't make the air on during the stream. But yeah, it's important to, I guess, kind of do what Dan Colpoys is doing. Like, I think he's a good example where he's kind of having fun with it when he's not involved in a hand. But then here, you know, you see him locking down and getting down to business as well. I mean, of course, you can also take the Punnat Punsri approach. You can take the D. Peters approach, where you're just sitting there, you're quiet, you know, whatever. Yesterday we saw it with Alex Foxen. You know, he was getting into it a little bit with Sean Perry, but then he was also doing the whole business thing as well.
4-way action, 3 players involved in this
I absolutely believe you in every way. Oh my God, do I believe you? I really do. 100%. I feel like you got good cards.
He does?
Call him out, Daniel.
Do it. A pair for you.
Guess I wanted to call then.
I had a pair.
You fold jacks? Good.
Red ones.
Sweet.
That was a lie. Sorry. It was a little lower than jacks.
Then I wanted to call.
A little lower than 10s.
Little
9s,
lower
8s,
than
7s, 6s.
Yeah, go you dominate.
I had 4s. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Ace 5.
Oh, you had overs. Very good.
Feels like we're
Oh, you
easily
had
going
the
to hit
hand.
our...
The computer does the thing.
Putting too much, isn't it?
Yeah, you did, innit? You say innit?
I mean,
That's awesome. That's my favorite word. Like when they say, I had cereal this morning, innit? It's never in context.
Piscoffy said he's absolutely right what he said about D-Negs being unhinged. When he plays like this, I'm sure he quietly would have won so many high rollers. I actually feel the opposite. I feel like this is Negreanu in his comfort zone. And at times when we've seen Negreanu be extremely like quiet, locked
So now you'll
in,
play the 50K.
he's kind of trying to be something that
He
he's
did good
not.
here.
And over his whole career,
Depends what it
we've
looks
known
like.
Daniel to be
Or just,
the talkative, chatty player
I'm still way behind.
oh no, I
who's
think
able to
you're-
use that to
anybody
get
who
stuff
does
out
good
of his
matches can
opponents.
Still get in easy.
and he excels that way. So I think I go the other way on that
Depends
one.
on, like, what the first play from the runners and
Yeah, of course. But the
Let me
thing
say
is,
this.
usually
All the
even if
pairs.
it's a small
This
amount
is
of
way
runners,
more fun
first
to
will still
watch.
be big, right?
oh, because like rebounds.
That is
Well, no, just like
True.
it's the way the prize. If it was, let's say it only paid 3 spots,
Like if
first
you
would
win,
be.
if you like come third in this and you win that, you're probably gonna win.
You can, depending who comes second, right?
Colpoys makes the
What do you
50K
do?
to
50?
go.
Yeah. Just gonna
We're
fold
easily
and
going to hit 1,000
Even
likes,
better.
but we
Seems like
need
a good plan.
265 more subscribers to the
Overall,
channel.
that's probably a decent strategy,
well,
though.
you guys better be subscribing. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
If you want this
Huh?
full stream,
I always have it.
Remko gave you the
I don't
rules.
believe that, but
We'll get there. I
I
believe.
think probably you have it more than you don't.
But I'm impatient.
Seems like a decent strategy.
Take it.
Will do.
I missed our weather reports, Donnie, from the start
Yeah,
of the stream.
I mean, let's fire it up again. Location, weather, and beverage. That's what we want to know from you guys. It's our version,
Of
our special
ASL.
YouTube version of the ASL. You know, back in the I think it was ICQ chat rooms,
AOL.
Yahoo chat rooms, AOL. I mean, all of it. Just fire it up. ASL, ASL, ASL. Everyone was doing it.
Weather in Vegas has finally turned for the better. We've had about 2 weeks of rain and clouds. This morning, very cold, but very sunny. The dog was a big fan, I have to say. I'm going to read out some of the best ones.
Yeah, I saw Dr. Pepper in there.
God, Dr. Pepper again? Do they have Diet Dr. Pepper? Is that a thing?
Yeah, of course. They have diet everything.
I got to try Diet Dr. Pepper.
Kitty Girl Travel said she worked at AOL.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
The best is when I still see people pop in like my email box with AOL.com. Like, that's still a thing?
That's amazing. I just pretend them sitting behind their Pentium 3 with their dial-up connections. Meanwhile, we got a battle of the kings here. Negreanu and Peters both flopping top pair. Peters in trouble. Negreanu with a far better kicker. Oh my God.
That's going to change things.
Peters smashes the turn. However, the heart might slow things down a little bit. Negreanu, however, no longer in the lead. Just a few outs left for him to make the best hand here. Also the quietest hand so far at this final table. Negreanu bets 80K. Peters is the short stack. Started this hand with 39 big blinds. Peters makes the call. Ace on the river doesn't change the situation at showdown. Potentially it'll make Negreanu slow down a little bit. We are playing a limp pot. Negreanu, a strong believer in limping as of recently.
Limping is pimping, as he says.
130 is the bet. Yeah, quick call there
King?
for Peters.
Oh, you have king 2? King 4? I almost checked too, but I was like, nah, I got a little value. Take your money.
David Peters chipping up, and now we are basically in a four-way tie. Punsri, Peters, and Colpoys all sitting on 1.1 million. Negreanu still the chip leader with 1.4 million. Here's a look at the current all-time money list. We've got two players from the top 10 represented at today's final table. Negreanu in third, Peters in 7th place. We've also seen Seidel, Kuhn, and Dan Smith in action here during the 2023 PokerGO Cup. The question is that I have for you guys in the chat. Negreanu only about 9 million behind Justin Bonomo. Will he take the #1 overall spot back in 2023? Negreanu has already announced he's going to play every single event on the PGT, so he'll be grinding. He'll be playing a big WSOP schedule. I've heard the vlog is going to be back.
Yeah.
Is Negreanu going to do it? Is he going to pull off a $9 million year? Let us know in the chat what you think. For a frame of reference, he's done it once before. Back in 2014, $10.2 million for Negreanu. His second best year, however, was last year, $4.7 million.
Yeah, last year wasn't looking so hot until he won that super high roller bowl. I think he was down a mill ball during the WSOP alone.
Yep.
Just getting crushed all year, but then, you know, you win the old $3.2 million and bang, you're in the black.
Peters here absolutely smashing this flop. Top 2 pair for him. Limp pot again. Yendor says he will just bink the WSOP main. That'll do it.
That would be outrageous. Came close that one year. Remember he got 11th?
Oh my God.
Fell on the floor when he got busted by Joe McKeon. Oh my gosh. The electricity within the Rio was unbelievable. You and I were up on the perch.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that place was wild.
That was one of the most intense days covering the World Series of Poker. That day and the day where we covered Phil Hellmuth on day 1 of 10K stud, and he was absolutely losing his mind.
I mean, it's just so hard for it's so hard for anyone to make the WSOP main event final table, of course, with how good players have gotten, how long that event is, how big the field is.
Tell the truth. I don't have.
But then when you get someone of Negreanu's stature, get that close. I mean, we saw it years before that with Phil Ivey doing it. Seems even harder to do so
If we have break
now.
after this, it could be absolutely absolutely.
Not sure we'll ever see it again.
Yeah. Negreanu here getting outflopped by Punsri. Does throw out 20K. Negreanu very involved post-flop, putting out lots of small bets, trying to make some stuff work. So far has not been able to make anything work post-flop, however. He did win a big all-in pre-flop, so that kind of helped. 7 on the turn might become costly.
I thought this was going to take forever, but there's just like not even that many chips in play, like in total.
Lots of people in the chat
4.5 million in play
reaching
total.
out. The action has been good, so we haven't had much time to read off some of these great comments.
Like by 40K BB.
People think
or
that 9
whatever.
million in 1 year is ridiculous. He won't even get close.
Yeah, it could last a little bit.
I don't know, poker these days, there's enough high rollers that probably get a couple people that hit 9 million in 1 year.
We arrived on the river after Negreanu bet 60K and got called by Punsri.
1.2. Average is 1.16.
Right now? Oh, so it just went down. Well, yeah, I guess 15 to 20 is a small jump. It was like 64 coming in.
I feel like such a nit right here. I didn't know I have the best hand. Check. Okay, what a freaking great check I made. 7. King 7.
Bad river.
Good. Sometimes it's good to be a nit. Good 7. King 7.
Good to be a nit.
Phew. Yeah, it wasn't a great river for you.
Harsh Loda with a fair question.
Flop was good for you, though.
Saying, do cash games count towards the total, or is it only tournaments?
bad.
Yeah, we're only
Yeah.
talking about tournaments. Live tournament earnings. Negreanu is going to hit the 50 million mark wherever he finishes today. He's going to eclipse that mark. He's going to be the 3rd player in poker history to hit 50 million in earnings, which is pretty epic if you ask me. When I first got into poker, Jamie Gold was at the top of the all-time money list with like 12 million, which was exactly what he won in the 06 main event.
Just like that, huh?
Same hand I had last time I sold.
Okay.
Same too.
All right, we got 18 minutes left. We need 200 more new subscribers to the YouTube channel.
3 offsuit.
The count is definitely running. You guys are doing great. We already hit our like mark. If you're new to the channel,
It's not a good card.
please subscribe.
Fold.
We got daily
Next time I'll
clips
just
coming
raise
out
you for your
with our
card,
highlights.
I should have anyway.
Feels like we're on track to do the full stream for free today on our YouTube channel.
Love it.
Honor and a pleasure. I'm putting in the food order. We're going to go for a long one.
Raise the 40.
You're balling now, huh, Dan? We're balling your stack. What do you got? 1.5?
I mean, the stacks could not be any closer
Look
right
at the
now.
stacks, yeah.
No, 1.1 or so.
Close. Everybody's
17,
even.
9, 10, 1, 1.75.
Just chop it up, guys. Let's go home. Even chop. All the stacks are
no,
tied.
We did that yesterday. There were no more chops.
Oh, no, I have 1.2.
Yeah, you have. I mean,
1.23.
I think you're probably the guy right now. Maybe for that.
1.2?
We're all. I mean, average is 1.2. We all have like average.
Yeah.
We should just chop and get it
Wow.
over with. Safe.
Amazing card for Peters on the
Colpoys
turn
wants
here.
Let's have a nice brunch together.
Chop and go to brunch.
Where would we go for brunch? Piero's?
I love Piero's, but it's not open yet, sadly.
10 seconds.
Just come into the 50K all liquored up.
Start now.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you can't have a lunch.
145?
Of course not.
Peters blending 145. Flop trips, of course, plays a koi. Actually went check on the flop. Fired out a big one here. Punsri hitting his king. A good king, too.
10 seconds. Call.
Egrin says, I don't watch these on PokerGo because the commentators are really annoying to me. This is much more enjoyable. I will make sure to let Brent and Jeff know. Just don't you worry about it.
You guys
I'm
are
on the
annoying.
phone. I'm on the phone with them right now. I'm telling them. Much love to anyone hanging out. Peters with the check mark here. Donnie, is this a great spot to continue big again after he bet big on the turn?
Yes.
How much? What do we got, chat? How much is Peters going to bet?
I love the chat bet guesses.
Yeah. Be quick, though.
They're usually pretty much on point.
I think he's going to go 500K.
I think he's going to go 275.
Oh,
300.
oh, okay.
I win.
You win that one. Okay, we're even. We're even. I nailed one yesterday.
You did nail one yesterday.
300 is still fairly big. 2/3 or 3/4 pot.
Yeah, usually when Remko and I are referencing big or small bet sizes, it's in relation to the pot. Probably anything over 50% of pot. I'd put in the big category, and then anything less, closer to 25 to 30% is on the smaller side usually.
Donnie, provide some analysis on the spot that Punsri has here and the decision he's trying to make.
I mean, it's a tough spot. He really just has a bluff catcher, but even in that case, all the bluffs kind of got there. Flush draws got there. Straight got there with 7-8. So, obviously Peters can have a 6 as well. His range is going to have more 6s operating out of the big blind. That said, it's also one of those spots where the better your opponent is, the more likely they can be doing very creative things, which is also probably going through Punsri's mind here.
And the problem is all the reasons you just mentioned to fold are also reasons for Peters to bluff.
Yeah, of course.
Hunter B got it right, 300K. Little J got it right as well. I wonder how many of you guys cheated and sent it in after he already made the bet. Great fold from Punsri. Very disciplined.
Okay, you played this one tricky?
Well done.
Yeah. Sometimes when you play them tricky, it makes it uncomfortable.
Well, bad over lose 7-8.
Yeah. 7-8, diamonds, other stuff.
Dean Eggs knows.
10-8, 10-7.
All right, if you got that one right, pat yourself on the back. We're going to do more guessing in the hands that are still to come. David Peters, 5 years to remember. This guy doesn't miss. This guy absolutely does not miss. 2018, 10.7 million. Of course, that was the best year of his career. Up to 41.6 million in earnings. Donnie, I cannot believe you didn't mention his name on the list of first player to get to 100 million.
See, the thing is with him is I just don't know a volume game. He's kind of like in and out. He ebbs and flows, This series, though, we've seen him, so maybe it's a thing to come. Last year on the PGT, D. Peters wouldn't show up unless it was a 50K.
David Peters doesn't miss. He does not miss.
Maybe maybe Haley there, his girlfriend on the rails, like, honey, you got make us some money, like, come on.
Exactly.
And he's back out there and he's battling.
Love to see it. David Peters always lets the chips do the talking. If you're just tuning into the
Coffee's
stream.
starting to wear off. You got anything else? Look, I do. Pharmacy.
What's that?
I said coffee's starting to wear off. Maybe you got something else. What are these 1 days? Or does that make you, does the 1 days, do they make you like calm or high?
Day one, Daniel. Day
calm.
one.
CBD, right?
Yeah, calm. You're like, I don't want that. I want the opposite of that.
Woo! Maybe calm is good if you're nervous.
Do you think Negreanu still gets nervous in any spot or moment?
I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe a little bit. I mean, being a little bit nervous, like, kind of makes you understand that you're alive and you still care and you're here for the competitive nature of it, like, for him it might be on the smaller side comparative to a lot of people. But I think it's good to have nerves.
Did I call it or did I call it?
What'd you call?
This morning at 7 a.m., I said we're going to hit 8,000 viewers within the first hour.
Ooh, baby.
Only took 49 minutes.
I love it.
You guys are the best.
Up to 1,400 likes. I would like to hit 2,000.
Not suited.
In an hour.
Well, Negreanu here, winning one of my favorite type of hands. Both players with the same hand. The 3-bet from Negreanu gets through. By the way, 111 subscribers left for us to get in the next 10 minutes. Welvin is saying, is this live or recorded? Definitely recorded in outer space in like 2075. We are just coming back from the future. Appreciate everyone for chiming in, tuning in. Let us know where you're watching from. What's the weather? Reese asked us in the chat, my favorite question, it took 50 minutes, but we're talking about food. He says, what are you guys going to get tonight? I have dinner plans tonight, Donnie.
Dinner plans. We could be here a while.
Where
are you going?
Late tonight. Ola Mexican cuisine.
Oh, yeah, we went there together.
I'm not playing those hands.
You turned me on to that place.
The place is awesome.
It's very, very, very good. Very, very good.
10-3 better than that. Make better top 5.
10-3, yeah, exactly. That's why I folded.
I want to play ahead.
Huh? You're good.
Jesus Christ, this thing just fell up.
But then I raised you, you still re-raised me.
I had it.
I'm folding every hand, and he raised me anyway when I raised.
Dude, it literally fell down. Sure, they love hearing that.
Did Colpoys just insinuate that the mic pack was disappearing?
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't even want to say it on the street.
In a very special place.
No, it's the microphone thing kept slipping off because I'm wearing joggers and it just went.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a good thing poker is 21 plus.
Yeah.
In most places,
Exactly.
18 plus in others.
Do a little. Why don't we just clip it to the pocket? How's that sound? Seems more reasonable.
Well says, Italy pasta, nice weather. Wow. Living the dream.
Sounds like an absolute dream. Plymouth, UK, fish and chips from Carolyn. Fish and chips sounds pretty amazing if I do say so myself.
We got New Jersey in the house. RL from Chatsville just had a Whataburger. I've never had a Whataburger. Lots of Jersey in the house. It's pouring outside. I'm glad you guys are staying warm indoor watching the stream.
Welvin asked if we're playing in Vegas. Yeah, PokerGO Studio, adjacent to Aria, on the opposite side of the valet.
Come on down. In case you didn't know, if you're new to PokerGO, the PokerGO Studio, whenever there's an event going on, you can always walk in the door, say hi, take a photo with your favorite players on break, if they are interested in providing their time. But they're all super chill and laid back. And then you can, of course, get a drink at the bar, watch the game on the big screen here. If you are a true poker fan, if you're coming to Vegas at any point in the future, please stop by whenever we have action going on. pgt.com/schedule if you want to know when the next event is happening.
Check.
Oh, we got In-N-Out Burger in the house. Jeremy Scott. New Zealand.
What's your opinion on In-N-Out Burger?
In-N-Out Burger is the best value fast food. And I'm a big fan of Animal Style. Their fries suck. I'm sorry, In-N-Out fries are the worst. They're soggy. They're never crunchy. But an In-N-Out Burger, Animal Style, big fan. Also, whenever I end up at an In-N-Out Burger, I just get 2 burgers because I'm A, drunk, and B, I don't care about the fries, so I just get 2. I get 2 burgers and get 2 singles, by the way. If you get 1 double, you might as well get just 2 single burgers, Animal Style, way better. Punsri takes this one down. I'm glad we're talking about food again. I feel like it's my corner.
We're always talking about food. Just rename the channel to Poker and Food.
People asking for a roast beef sandwich.
Helmy doesn't hear yet. Luke said you can ask for crispy fries.
Really? They're always soggy.
Well, sounds like you need to try this out. There's
okay.
new In-N-Out right by you.
Oh, yeah, which I hate that too, by the way. All the plazas that are being built by our house are just filling up with fast food places.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's all the Americans want, man.
Carly Gorman with a valid question. Starting to wonder why I have PokerGO account when these are all free on YouTube. That's a great question. High stakes poker, no gamble, no future. High stakes duel, the World Series of Poker. Of course, all exclusive to watch on PokerGO. If you are a subscriber, you will be able to watch all those shows. And we got new episodes of High Stakes Poker premiering on January 24th. And we're trying to do these streams for free on YouTube to generate some awareness for those streams, but also to just communicate with our audience, with the people at home, We love hanging out with you guys. We love turning it into a fun time. Donnie and I, of course, did some epic free streams during the WSOP last year with our secondary feed. We got some action brewing here, Donnie.
That clash of two big hands with Negreanu getting there on the river and Colpoys making 2 pair. Pot relatively small until this point. 130K was in there. Negreanu bets 50. Colpoys coming with a raise.
Feels like absolute bollocks from you, sir. You've been using your image to try to rep.
Oh, Donnie, what is this? What is this chatter?
A little speech play, huh? I mean, we know it's coming. A raise. He has the nuts.
Bollocks.
So
How can you speech play this and then raise again, Donnie?
Bollocks you got over there.
Isn't this always strong?
well, that's the thing. In a lot of cases, yes, but Negreanu can just be doing wacky stuff, trying to act one way, do another thing. You know, they could be on level 9 between these two in the metagame, so who really knows?
Does this scare you at all? Not at all. He doesn't give a shit.
Wow, massive hand brewing here.
Yeah, fuck. Let's do it. Here, 600.
600.
There you go. How you like me now?
Oh, wow. I mean, with this one being limped pre
6.
and then checked all the way to the river, I mean, Negreanu's hand is pretty disguised.
Certainly not the result I wanted.
Colpoy's hand is also disguised, is the thing. Like,
Oh, not that.
10 seconds.
oh, there you
It's
go.
such a
Good
monster.
discipline.
Show me the
Every
bluff.
street. I had a monster.
What'd you have?
Well, what else could
Look
I
at my
have?
hand. Look at my hand. Show it to him.
You have a 6-7?
Look at it.
Pick one. Oh, I don't want to touch him unless I'm allowed.
Go. Both of them.
Look at this, 6-7. Oh, that was no good. Fuck. Come on.
Wait, was it? Oh, no, I got bluffed.
No, you didn't. I had it. Look, I'll show you one time.
Yeah.
Because you're a nice kid. Look at that. But if you bet on any street, I was 100% putting it in. Like if you bet that ace, we were putting it in.
I didn't bet the ace.
I know. But if you bet the ace, I was gonna do the raise thing. So it wasn't bollocks. You had a hand.
If you bet bigger, I wouldn't have even done the race thing on the river.
Oh, I know. That's why I bet that in case you wanted the raise. Good fold, man. Look at you playing above the rim.
Yeah.
Next time I have to be bluffing, though.
Awesome fold from Colpoys. But that looked super strong to me.
Oh man, Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm do all kinds, you know?
You like that?
But it was obvious. Everybody at home's like, Daniel, everybody knows you have it. Why are you acting like that? Daniel, everyone knows. You're giving it away. You're giving it away. Like as if my re-raise wouldn't have given it away. I'm going to call you this time. Daniel, you gave it away.
Is this the final table of the Aria Nightly, or is it a 25K high roller, ladies and gentlemen? Incredible stuff. All right, for people who are asking, can you keep the stream going? We need 33 more subscribers, and then we hit the mark. So there you go. If you're new to the channel, subscribe right now. You got 3 minutes, 33 subscribers. Then we hit the mark, and we're going to keep this train rolling until we get down to a winner. I just put order in for dumplings. I don't want to go home yet, so you guys do your job. We'll do ours. Let's have some fun here, ladies and gentlemen. Kim asking a question. How often would Daniel do that with the bluff, Donnie?
I got a king.
Good question.
9.
So you do.
Wins.
Probably not too often.
If you folded 6-7, that would have been.
But I don't think it's a 0. Like, I think he does it with the bluff probably every once in a while.
Man, that pot could have got.
Tough to have 6-7 though, right?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, there's the music. And look at that beautiful Las Vegas skyline to remind you of the PGT Championship $1 million free roll. The top 40 players on the leaderboard will qualify for this free roll to be played in December in the PokerGO Studio. And listen real carefully, we're giving away dream seats over the course of the year. So subscribe to all our channels on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, to stay in touch and find out how you can win a dream seat into the 2023 PGT Championship.
You like to bet for the future, huh?
Huh?
Race for the future.
Race for the future, yeah.
You guys are the best. We smashed it. We absolutely smashed it. Full stream for free. Let's go. Unlocked.
Wow, unlocked.
We've done it.
Fire away. Way to go, viewers. Way to go, chat. Should probably hit us with some more likes and subscribes because we are going to give it to you for free.
Was it 15.25 now?
Are you over here? No. I can hear you now. That was 60.
Lock it up. You guys are the best.
No, unlock it up. We unlocked it.
We unlocked it. Yes, we unlocked it. We locked the
He
doors.
went to go get his phone because it was charged.
We locked the doors. They can't.
You're big blind, buddy.
I mean, they could probably turn the power off to this place.
I got you
guess.
covered. You're 15 in the small, I believe.
Yep.
What's going to be first? Hitting 10,000 viewers or 2,000 likes? It's going pretty even right now. Actually folds to Peters in the small blind. King 5 offsuit. Let's play some poker, baby. We still got plenty of room to play here. Negreanu's still our chip leader. Punsri with the real hand in the big blind.
Raise 85,000.
2K likes got there. Love it. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you liking the video.
A whole bunch of bad stuff could have happened.
Better these videos perform, the more chances we have to give them to you guys.
That's actually true.
That is really true.
It's actually a fact.
Pretty much every day when we go to do this stuff,
You should have 3-bet pre.
Remko and I are on a Slack
you
channel with our
again?
boss, and we're trying to convince them.
Exactly.
And we have benchmarks that we got to hit.
Trying
You
to make
know,
it work.
KPIs, as they call them in the business world.
You might have. Yeah.
And every time we perform, they give us, you know, a little bit more on the leash.
Chris Miller says, is this stream until a winner? The answer to that question is yes. We're streaming until there's a winner. Put a new pot of coffee on. Make sure those bevies are cold. Close the blinds. You're not going outside anyway the rest of the day. You're going to be right here watching. Peter's here. Big drawing hand, ace-king offsuit.
60K on the button.
I was just going to say, I think Negreanu is going to defend really wide here. Stacks are deep. 60K, a little bigger than the minimum. And there it is. Just completely smashes it.
The only problem is that Peter's whiffed about as bad as possible.
Yes. This is one of those situations where slow playing is almost a necessity because it's so hard for your opponent to have anything strong. Peters, of course, might peel the turn here in case Negreanu was stabbing with some rubbish. It's hard to get 2 streets of value unless Peters makes a hand.
Seconds. 100,000.
Negreanu leading here for 100K. Like I said, I can still see Peters calling at least 1 street here. He doesn't. Lets it go. Negreanu picks it up. Zombrosh says, rooting for D next from Germany. I love seeing the international crowd. Do we have do we have Aussies in the house? Are the Australians awake? I think isn't it breakfast time over there or something? There we go. There's Aussies. Yep. Love it.
Where in Australia? Let us know. Sydney? Melbourne?
Someone says Norway.
Someone says good day, mate.
Is that in Australia? Peters with pocket 5s, raising it up.
Yeah, Brisbane, another Melbourne, some Sydney's in there.
See, it's like
New Zealand, kind of a neighbor, you know?
It's perfect breakfast time viewing in Australia.
It really is.
The reason I specifically mention Australia is because we just found out that Aussie Millions is RIP which was Donnie and mine favorite poker tournament of the year. To
Wait,
travel
is
to.
it RIP? Is that for sure?
I think it's for sure RIP. RIP Aussie Millions.
I don't know if it's for sure RIP.
Meanwhile, Colpoys defends from the big blind. We're going to see a flop here. King 6-8 rolls off. Overcards galore for David Peters here. Oh, we even got Perth in the house.
I feel like that brand is big enough that they could just move it. Find a new location in Australia. If that's even possible. I don't know all the laws down there.
That's a great name, too.
Greg says, bring the WPT or WSOP to Australia. Well, WSOP was there once, and the guy who won the main event is at this table.
Exactly.
Daniel Negreanu.
2014 or 15, something in that range?
Yeah, one of those years they were swapping back and forth. They would have WSOP Europe, then they would have WSOP Asia Pacific, and back and forth for a couple of years there.
Is he? I'll ask him. Are we allowed to do that, though, right? Or are we not?
Yeah.
Are you not getting hands, are you? Are you getting hands?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I don't even know if we're allowed.
Texting my dad.
Huh?
Texting my dad.
Yeah, I think on breaks, right?
I don't think it really matters.
No, no, no. Definitely not.
We got Oman and India in the house,
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
in the middle of the night.
I don't think it goes against it.
Welvin says it's 11:06 p.m. in Sweden, bedtime soon. Absolutely not bedtime.
Anyway.
You're not going to bed until this is over.
I mean, and also there was nothing interesting really. No big. Well, maybe the one hand you had against him, where you folded.
That's not gonna.
I know it wouldn't have been there.
We got the whole world covered right now, as far as the people in the chat. Ace-10, Jack on the flop, 2 clubs. Very interesting here. Punsri with the weak top pair. Peters with some equity. Seeing lots of small pre-flop pots. Stack still plenty deep. Colpoys the short stack with 26 big blinds. Peters kicks this one in the muck. Inky says, hey from New Zealand, I called in sick for this. Attaboy. CJB says, I'm in Liverpool. I'm struggling to stay awake. I keep nodding off. Take a little 10-minute nap. You'll be fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, if you're in Liverpool, it's probably cold outside. Just go outside.
Yeah.
Get the cold air, hit you in the face. You'll wake right up.
60,000.
Negreanu under the gun. King 8 of clubs makes it 60,000. Punsri coming along in the big blind. Queen Jack off. King 7-3, 1 club. Top pair backdoor flush draw for Daniel. Punsri checks. Daniel checks behind. 8 on the turn, 2 pair for Mr. Negreanu. Punsri not much at all. Checks it, doesn't take a stab.
80,000.
Snap fold.
Yep.
Diversity 365 watching from Pakistan. My old friend Matt Waldron in the chat from Miami. Hope all is well, Matt. We got UK, Canada. Lots of New Zealand and Australia in the house. Here's a look at the Event 7 summary. 25K buy-in, 31 entries, 5 players cashed. First place, 310K. We lost Soverel at the start of this stream. Negreanu got very lucky, Ace-Queen versus Ace-King, in case you're just tuning in. Ever since, Negreanu has been the chip leader. And recently, he's been widening the gap a little bit. Colpoys here.
Mohammed said he's also watching from Pakistan and asked for a shout-out.
There we go.
Shout-out.
Let's go.
Am I supposed to start pushing you guys around now because I have chips?
Yes.
Yeah.
When do I do that?
It's up
Now.
to you, man.
No, it's too early, right? Because you guys still have a lot of money.
You must do what you feel is right.
What does the doctor computer say? Now, right? No, too early. I'll wait.
Dr. Computer.
Maybe on you, because you're like, no, too early. I'll wait. I'm a nice chip leader. I'm not a mean. I'm not a mean one like every hand, you know. Very,
The past couple days, we've seen some chip leaders who just pedal to the metal, all final table. Nice big one here for Negreanu. Ace King of Spades. Peters dominated after opening with the King Queen. Peters made it 55. Negreanu's in the small blind. Probably going to see a 3-bet here. Wow, just call.
Wow.
Keeping it small.
There was a real chance here for a bit of a clash. And now Colpoys invited into the pot with 9-8 suited. We got an interesting
Colpoys in a good spot here.
Yeah, interesting three-way action brewing here.
I wonder if Colpoys is thinking here. I'm just going to call.
All right.
I'm going to say it might seem a little bit out of character to 3-bet 9-8 diamonds. Great hand to just take a flop with. Fine to go multi-ways with it.
Jack 5-7, 2 spades. Negreanu flops the nut flush draw. Colpoys with the gutty. Peters with the worst of it.
Double gutty.
Double gutty.
That's
wow.
right.
The hardest draw in poker to even see.
Colpoys is going to come along here. He's looking for a 6 or a 10. Ideally not a spade. And Peters gets out of the way.
Five on the turn doesn't help Colpoys. Negreanu still with the lead with ace high. What are you thinking here, Donnie? What's the optimal type strategy for Negreanu as he already decides to keep betting?
120.
I think it's fine for Daniel to keep betting here. He is drawing to the nut flush.
Friendliest chip leader of all time when you see that one. Friendliest
That's
chip
very
leader
true.
ever.
Very true.
That hand.
I had 6 ups for the nuts.
Straight flush draw?
Real Elvish asks how much the chips are worth. Blues are 5K. Purples are 25K.
I meant on the turn.
Although they're not on the table
sorry,
yet,
on the
they
flop.
will be at some
on the
point.
flop.
Those will be the yellow chips, and those will be 100,000 each.
Check suited.
He draws the sevens.
What?
Colpoys
You're
losing
sevens.
that pot down to 22 big blinds now, 570K
No, none of that.
at 15K, 25K with a 25K big blind ante.
50,000.
But it was a very friendly thing I did for you. Truth be told, I was hoping he did stupid stuff, right? And then I get him. What'd you do, 50?
Blinds go up every 30 minutes. Anthony, thanks for checking in.
Negreanu here, another good hand. Could see a 3-bet in position on the Punsri Open.
Jeff is asking how much does first place take? 310K. Some of the toughest players in the world showed up for the PokerGO Cup. It's been an awesome series so far. We have one more event streaming tomorrow. So in case you're really getting the itch here to watch more poker, tomorrow's stream is going to start a little bit later at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course,
I said I
Donnie,
was going to 3-bet him eventually. But no, actually, I lied to you. I told you I was only going to call you, and then I did a 3-bet. I know, yeah. But today I...
Feels like bollocks.
It's not bollocks. No, no. It's not bollocks. I don't have aces, but...
Listen.
Yeah.
What's better, this hand or last hand pre-flop?
The last hand. Oh my God. That last hand was so ridiculously big. Ooh.
You had aces?
I'm not, no. How do you guys guess 50?
I think queen.
How do you guys have guessed? You guys are professional poker players. You made 15 guesses, and nobody got it. What the hell, bro?
Well, that's because we are professionals.
Right, exactly. You're like, those are the only ones that make sense.
Well, I don't know about any of them.
Right, none of them make sense.
very sneakily, Negreanu has
60.
extended his chip lead to 83 big blinds, more than double second place right now. Almost up to 50% of the chips in play. Is he going to win? That's the big question. Do you guys think he's going to win? Or are we going to see him burn out before we get there? Negreanu here with the raise, King Jack offsuit, making a 60K. Peters lays it down.
I have. You wait till you see the stream. You guys be like, oh, so he had the nut straight, another straight, flopped a straight. Like, I just have it. Kings and eights against. I mean, I just had the nuts. You'll see. You'll look back and be like, wow, against you.
Oh, top 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned top 2. Yeah, King 8 of clubs. See? You'll see. I'm not lying. My wife always gets mad because I'm like, you always tell them what you have. I'm like, babe, they're gonna see it.
It doesn't make a difference.
I mean, whatever. I know what I'm doing. It's not my first rodeo.
If you enjoy the content, if you're just tuning
She
in,
does
we're
hate when
streaming.
I do videos and I tell people strategy stuff. She's like, why do you tell people?
Well, the YouTube one.
Yeah. She's like, why do you tell people what you do? That is fun. Whatever. Because I can always change it. Do this, do that, you know.
You even tell them what the new school is, what the old school is.
What's that?
On your YouTube. You even tell both strategies. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the-
Yeah. I used to do those videos like I would break down a hand with old school thought process and then new school thought process.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, those were really fun. Because in the old school process, I'm like, yeah, this guy, I don't know, I just didn't think he had shit. So I was like,
Now
screw
there's
it.
blockers. Is this
No,
Another
yeah,
big one
yeah,
for
yeah.
Negreanu, Ace King.
How much do you
Getting
want?
all the
me to
hands.
Fuck.
See how he plays this one.
put? The whole enchilada.
All right,
All
it's
of
going in.
It's all in.
Wow. Putting Colpoys at risk, who
Knocks his chips over.
is not happy. He has it. He
Those
always
were fun,
has
the Old
it.
school versus.
Is this old school?
This guy kept raising, so I figured, you know what? Every once in a while I got a 3-bet him, so I did. You know? Then I raised flop because I got to see where I'm at. People actually, especially people that are like, you know, like people that regular get people, they really like those videos, the old school versus new school.
It's fun.
Like, yeah, do the breakdown one way and then do it like more.
The old school way is basically, I don't think he has it. Call. 50-50.
I'm going to raise to see where I'm at.
Exactly. You guys in the chat, are you old school or new school? I'm 100% old school. But then, of course, I watch all these streams and I pick up a lot. So what I have been changing lately in my poker game, I've been betting a lot bigger. A lot more bigger bets post-flop. I used to be a small ball guy.
25,000.
No school. The base says I'm a no school player. If you're enjoying the content, by the way, we're doing the whole stream for free in case you're just tuning in. I've seen lots of new viewers. Smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Lots of free stuff happening here in 2023. Tons of highlights coming for all of our big events. And new episodes of High Stakes Poker airing on PokerGO. And we got some highlights, of course, for our YouTube channel starting on January 24th. That should be a good time. If you do want to subscribe to PokerGO, you can do so and save yourself $20 by using promo code WATCHSP20. No, 10.
10.
Right?
Watch HSP 10.
And then you save 20.
You save $20 on your first year of a new annual subscription.
All right, on the screen right now, it's showing my hand is 0% to win. 0%. He didn't even have to turn a card. I have 0%.
Almost
5-3 suited.
Almost a nut low for Negreanu.
Not
there.
hearts. Beat that?
It did.
I knew it.
You're drawing very slim on the flop.
It didn't look like a good spot after you called.
Chat says, D-Next Table Talk. He is still making history. Glad to be witnessing this. Thank you for joining us, chat. Hope you stick around. If you guys want to give us a follow, I am at Remko Rinkema on Twitter. The guy next to me, at Donnie_Peters.
That's right.
60,000.
Colpoys with a pair here. 22 bigs.
375.
Basically 375.
That's just about all of it.
Was bluffing.
I believe it.
Do you think Colpoys' stack is going to make Negreanu slow down a little bit here,
What are you
Donnie?
going to do when you grow up, Dan? What are you going to do when you grow up?
I think he'll
Probably
be
not
all right.
going to.
Yeah, I agree. People say that. I'm not going to grow. What
Yeah.
for? You got any kids?
No.
That'll make you grow up.
I don't like kids.
That's right. We've established that. We don't like kids.
How about you?
We're working on it, yeah.
A little aggressive throw there.
Daniel working on the kids.
Wow.
Kid poker gonna have some kids.
Kids
running
poker.
around.
Negreanu raising up to 60K. Colpoys with King 6 offsuit. My earlier question about is Daniel going to slow down? He is not.
Too good.
Hmm?
Too good.
Yeah, I had the best one.
No,
I mean, if you folded.
I would have thought so.
We are as live as can be on a short delay for the integrity of the game, as instituted by the Nevada Gaming Commission. It's not allowed to stream live, of course. Got to build in that safety net. 2023 PokerGO Cup can also be followed on PGT.com. We have live reporting coming up later today of the 50K, which is the final event of this series. The player with the most points at the end of the series is going to get a 50K cash bonus, as well as the silver trophy that is gracing the set already. The thing is heavy, by the way. It's a cool trophy.
All our trophies are pretty badass.
Peters here raising with the suited wheel cards, making a 60K. Punsri with a real queen, or sorry, a real ace. The best queen also.
10 seconds.
Punsri, 35 bigs.
All in.
All in. Big shove.
God, I was hoping for the
Peters
lift up
folds
one.
right away.
I was hoping for this one, not this one.
Pretty interesting situation here. Negreanu, the only player over $1 million, and he has 2.1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Punsri now on 990K. Peters 865. Colpoys on 660.
Just a quick warning. You spoiling that chat. The ban hammer is coming. Don't say I didn't warn you guys.
Also,
Jimmy Bluffett, you are free to ban away.
even if it's a fake spoiler, you also get banned.
That's right.
Because people don't know the difference between a real spoiler and a fake spoiler.
I would get so tilted if I came in to watch something and there was just a spoiler and I didn't know if it was real or fake or what was happening. No, it's not fair. It's not nice. Be nice, people.
We're having fun here.
180.
Peters, meanwhile, raising up again. A6 suited. Punsri is going to fight back. King, queen offsuit. And Negreanu finds nines in the big blind.
Oh, wow.
This could get interesting.
I'm going to put everything. All.
Wow, all in. There we go.
He raised, I raised. Your turn now. You can't even raise. You can only call.
Colpoys with kings, Donnie.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, how much do you start the hand with?
Good Lord.
Start with.
Colpoys doing some math, maybe a little bit of posturing
Got 8-10 back.
before calling all
How much
in.
did you start with, Daniel, roughly?
2.2 about.
Okay, okay.
I mean, this is
I started
wild.
coming in.
Wow. We got 4 players at the table. All 4 have cards still.
Just a great spot for Colpoys. Shortest stack there. Picks up 2 kings. Puts it in. There we go.
The real question is, Donnie, is the 9 coming?
Damn. As the one guy I didn't want to call. Everybody else was whatever, but at least you're short. That's good.
All right, all in at risk. Dan Colpoys,
Maybe I'll hit
pocket
a 9, too.
kings.
I've been hitting everything else. What the heck?
Is the 9 coming?
That would
Daniel
suck.
seems to
I
believe
feel like
it a
Mike
little bit.
9 of spades.
Smash like if you think the 9 is coming.
You don't feel it?
No, I run pretty good. Interesting. I mean, look how good. Every time you do something fucking crazy, I'm right next to you with
With
kings.
kings. This is the 4th time. Every time I 3-bet, He 4-bets with kings.
Here comes the flop. 10,
Oh, God,
5,
kinda
deuce.
I know, that was so close.
No backdoors possible for
Nice.
Negreanu.
Backdoor
2
clubs.
outs.
Backdoor clubs work.
Yeah. They
Or
do.
hearts.
Turn card. Ace of
Oh, I
diamonds.
should have had ace-king instead.
That would have sucked too. All right, he can't win if it's a club or a heart. Yep. So my man, for a heart.
River card. Deuce of
What's
spades.
the damage?
Dan
Damage is a lot,
Colpoys
man.
does some damage indeed.
635. Well, I'll break one down now.
6.
Wow. This is
Given,
what.
given all the action that happened around the table on that hand, Colpoys now chip leader.
I mean, look at the stack sizes. We got 2 islands.
There you go.
We got Colpoys and Negreanu, chip leader island.
1, 2, 3.
We got Peters and Punsri on short stack island. Both players
What are you
tied.
gonna do? You always have kings. It's seriously the same term. Raise, 3-bet.
All right, bring on that techno music. Here's a look at the final table chip counts presented by Hair Club. Like I said, Negreanu and Colpoys basically tied for the chip lead. Peters and Punsri tied at the bottom of the counts. This is still anyone's game. If Negreanu doubles up any of the other 2 players at the bottom there, they will flip-flop their stacks.
Quite the spot.
Everyone's still very deep too. The shorter stacks on
Some of the
32
speed
bigs
balls
each
out here,
is
David.
plenty.
Do we have a and new?
Someone hit the new chip leader alarm bell. Colpoys on top right now after having been short for quite a while. Picks up a hand again, king-queen suited versus the raise from Punsri. Donnie, we're sizing up a bit here, huh? If we're 3-betting from the small blind.
Yes, but I also would be too surprised to see just a call.
200.
There we go.
Weak, Donnie, weak.
What's
we want
weak?
to see blood. 250, I would have made it.
I mean, it's because you're a boomer. 4x the open. Come
Yeah,
on.
let's go. Let's got some money in the middle.
10 seconds.
Punts are gonna
Oh, wow.
take one in position.
We're tangling. 10 out of clubs, one of the prettiest hands in poker.
Love seeing a
3
10
stacks
out
of
of
blue or
clubs.
4?
3 stacks of high society.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Ace, king, 7, 2 clubs. Colpoys with a pair of kings. Punsri with a flush draw.
Okay.
Wong Wong says, D-Negs on tilt probably will be out soon. Wow. That's a big statement right there.
Check, check. 8 on the turn gives Punsri a couple more outs. Now open-ended as well.
Too many out syndrome.
That's right. We all have been in the spot where when you have too many outs, you just never hit. Colpoys checks again. Likely trying to get to showdown here.
Punsri's going to bet his draw.
150.
Buck 50. 30% pot. 33% pot, I should say.
Looking back on Negreanu's hand just now with 9s versus kings, that, of course, a completely standard move there with pocket 9s. And meanwhile, Colpoys just gives up the king, Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps giving Punsri a ton of credit for the fact that he called
I meant
3-bet
to
them.
ask you that one on bridge.
Hard down.
I think I should have started first.
Was that Colpoys asking David Peters for some advice?
I believe, and I think you said he should have shoved pre-flop.
What do you think?
Would have been fine to shove pre-flop there. As long as Daniel's out of the way, and Daniel was, you'd be shoving against the smaller stacks, which I think is fine. And king-queen suited, good hand, a lot of equity, blocks a lot of bigger hands. Saw some people asking about the payouts. Remko's mentioned $310,000 for first place, $201,000 for second, $124,000 for third, and the remaining 4 players are all guaranteed $85,200 right now.
Wow. So much money.
So much.
You have it?
I have big hand.
Big hand? Can you beat a 1 king?
Not at the moment.
Maybe on the
He
river.
was on his way there. He's like, no! Not at the moment, sir.
It's not what you want to hear.
Little blind battle here between Negreanu and Punsri. Negreanu hitting a 6.
30,000.
Stacks are drawing closer once again as Punsri chips up a little bit through Colpoys. Negreanu back to being in the lead. Another small
Here.
pot for Negreanu.
6. Look at me like I'm stealing. I got a 6. What do you do? To protect my hand.
Well asked the question saying, how can they show the hand before the players see it?
Oh.
There are RFID readers in the table,
Well, yeah.
and there's also RFID chips in the cards. So as soon as a player moves the cards over the reader, the people in the graphics room will get the cards. See, there's little boxes on the table. That's where you have to put the cards, and then the system can read the cards. The days of the whole card camera are almost gone, but there's still whole card cameras in the table just in case the RFID does not pick up on the signal. I also believe, Donnie, these are the most expensive decks of cards you can get on the market.
Really?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of technology in the cards. Probably more expensive than the cards that I have at my house, which have like the sides cut off because they used to be blackjack cards at some local casino.
Yeah, but those are dope.
Yeah, I do like those. Here's a look at some of Negreanu stats, Donnie. VPIP of 53. Is that even legal?
Yeah, of course it is. Remember when we saw Anthony Hu was at 67%?
Love it.
I feel like Negreanu needs to kick it up a little bit. Let's press on the gas a little more.
50.
Jean-Francois Roy says PokerGO should have a meetup game in their studio. We had a meetup game before Stairway to Millions last year in the Aria Poker Room, and if there's enough people interested, we might try to do it again. 50K meanwhile underway, Donnie. Do you have any updates?
Yeah, Freddie Deeb showed up out of nowhere.
What? The stakes are finally high enough for Freddie Deeb.
Just pops in for the 50K, no big deal.
Yeah, why not?
Love it.
How many we got so far?
Looks like 2 tables out there.
Nice.
Looks like 16, maybe? 15 or 16 players? 14, I don't know.
King 10 suited here for Negreanu. Very strong looking hand during 4-way play. People who are asking questions about taxes, I have no idea because I'm not rich enough to play in these tournaments.
Just generally assume 30%. I mean, it's obviously different depending on where people are from. These professionals are able to possibly write off some losses, you know, all that sort of stuff. But a decent gauge is probably just assume they're going to pay 30% at the end of every year. But it's a brand new year.
Exactly.
So go nuts.
New year, new me. Let's go. If you enjoy the content, please smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 3,000. We got our highest number of viewers of the week. I don't know why people are so interested in this stream in particular, but love to see it.
Rod Thompson asks, is Donnie Peters related to David Peters? The answer is yes, because David Peters is my dad, but not the David Peters that you see on TV right now, or on your computer screen, or however you're watching. I'm not related to that D. Peters.
Donnie's dad is the real David Peters.
That's right.
Kelly is really interested in whether these players have fired multiple bullets. I would say go check out the PGT.com live reporting. You can read back what happened yesterday. I believe some of the players did fire multiple bullets.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what, but they are allowed up to 3 entries. So they could be here on 1 bullet, they could be here on 3. But no matter what happens at this point, even if they fire 3, they're all making some money.
Exactly. That's right.
RP said Holland, no taxes. Is that
That's
true?
No, that's wrong. The
I
Netherlands.
was going to say, why are you living here, man?
The Netherlands has some of the worst gambling taxes in the world. Can't deduct losses.
Don't a lot of the players like move out of? A lot of players in Europe all kind of go to like London or somewhere.
You go to London or to Austria or to Malta. Those are the prime destinations to play poker for a living. In the Netherlands, you're not allowed to deduct losses.
I checked. No good.
Negreanu keeps winning the small pots here. A little stat for you guys at home.
Yeah,
Negreanu has won 20 hands so far.
Straight draw.
Punsri has won 13. Colpoys 12. Peters 8.
1 hand remaining 11.
David Peters very quiet at the table. Very, very quiet.
You're running bad, man.
Don't open my big blind every time.
Yeah, they draw the 1 hand, too.
In case you guys are desperate for a bathroom break or perhaps making a new fresh pot of coffee, we're going to go on a short break soon. Action will continue. We're streaming this whole final table for free, so don't go anywhere. Let's see if we can hit 3,000 likes. Maybe we can get up to 15,000 viewers. It's pretty sick to have this many of you with us here today
I'll just go to break.
on the stream.
Just say fuck it.
I'm back to those.
I didn't even look at my hand yet.
Damn.
I really didn't look at my
Talk me out of it.
I didn't even look at my hand yet. I just want to go to
should've just
break, man.
chopped
I got to piss.
Exactly. Just chop it
Me
up,
too.
boys.
May I have my phone, please?
All right, action will resume in about 7 minutes. Get your coffee, get your snacks. Daniel Negreanu is the chip leader of Event 7 of the 2023 PokerGO Cup, 25K No Limit Hold'em final table. See you guys in a few minutes. We'll be back soon.
I understand. I'm just letting you know. Give you an update. 2 hands in a row.
He's a good finisher?
He's lost every hand today.
You haven't been inside a. It's been 4
For
years.
actual grocery shopping, like, yeah, maybe I've run
You get
inside
the
for
produce,
a drink real quick.
you know,
but
you
yeah,
get your omelet stuff, you get your rice.
Yeah, it's probably pre-COVID. So I was on the online delivery train before. I was on the home gym train
We'll get
before.
back
I was
to
ready
this in just a moment.
Okay.
We got top pair versus top pair, and how
Oh.
about this ticket
How
on
about
the
2
turn?
pair for David Peters?
Devastating card for Negreanu. Considering it is a heart, it may slow down a little bit of the bleeding for Negreanu. But let's see. You don't necessarily think your opponent always has a flush. You have to deny equity from single paired hands that may possess 1 heart, from straight draws that may be available, trying to get value against worse pairs, a jack or a 7. Betting here also makes sort of, a 2-pair type holding. It's difficult to check raise, right? The flush comes in. What are you accomplishing by check raising?
Ace on the river.
Now Queen 10 gets there. Daniel having a 10 in his hand, thinking, okay, I blocked that, so what am I up against? Can I get value if I bet? Is it thin? Am I up against a jack? Will a jack still call me?
Does reach, does fire.
Have a king?
Peters happy to flick in the call.
Oh, you have king 2? King 4? I almost checked too, but I was like, nah, I got a little value. Take your money.
You only see this sort of depth typically on day 1. Rarely do we cover day 1.
But we love it when we do.
Oh, love it.
Love
yeah.
it.
Get right under the hood.
Yeah.
Could be queen 10.
Yes.
10-10-5 trips for Punsri.
If we have break after this, or is it going to be after the next level?
I think so, 56 minutes.
Seven on the turn.
Tough card for Negreanu. If he thinks he's up against more 5s than 10s, he may value bet once more. There it is. Shoots it up.
Yep.
Value bet in his mind.
It's going to take forever, but there's just like not even that many chips in play. Like
Punsri can have a 5. He can certainly be peeling with a hand as good as ace high. 7 really doesn't alter much. If he does get just called once more, which Punsri is reaching, okay, fine. Let's just go to showdown. Okay, 7. Loser.
There are 15 more.
60 BB average right now.
River's an 8.
It was at 15.
220K in the pot.
Average is 1.2. Average is 1.16.
Right now? Oh, so it just went down. Well, yeah,
One more
I guess
check
15
from
to 20 is
Punsri.
a small jump. It was like 64 coming in.
If Daniel bets, and he has been
feel like
thin.
such a nit.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to knuckle it
here.
back, it sounds like, but it would
gonna
be
be
for thin
thrilled.
value.
Yeah.
Check. Okay, what a freaking great check. I did. 7. King 7.
Bad river.
Good. Sometimes it's good to be a nit. Good 7. King 7. Phew.
Raise the 40.
Peters, the 6-4 suited in the big.
You're balling now, huh, Dan? You're balling your stack. What do you got? 1.5 something?
Heads up.
No, 1.1 or so.
9, 6,
everybody's
6.
9, 10, 1,
True sixes for
1.75.
Peters.
Pretty even.
Yeah,
One
just
heart
under
on this
1.2.
flop.
Same. Oh, no, I have 1.2.
Yeah, you have. I mean,
1.23.
I think you're probably the guy right now.
1.2?
We're all,
King on the turn, which is troublesome for Punsri.
We should just chop and get it over with. Just say fuck it. Go have a nice brunch together.
Nice brunch. Where would we go for brunch? Piero's?
I love Piero's, but it's not open yet, sadly.
If you guys want to invite us to brunch, that'd
Come
be
and
great
get 50K
anyway.
all liquored up.
We should start now.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you can't have a lunch.
145?
Of course not.
Ooh, the turn over bet lead from Peters. That's crafty.
It really is. He would be doing this with a lot of semi-bluffing type hands, various draws. And just somehow
10 seconds.
thinks that Punsri can have a king, and he's exactly right. A hand that is unable to be folded at this point. If you are Punsri, depending on the river, he may get 2 big streets of value. David Peters.
River 5 of diamonds. Third diamond pops up.
Yeah, and maybe not. That is not a good river card for Peters, right? Everything comes home that maybe he could have been semi-bluffing with. Could he do that with bad diamonds? Would he do it with maybe an open-ender 7-8? Uncertain what types of hands he would overbet turn, but let's watch him navigate. He probably
300?
thinks he's up against the king. About says it all right
Yeah,
there. Uncomfortable.
Welcome back to the PokerGO Studio for the final table of event number 7 of the 2023 PokerGO Cup. This event had a buy-in of $25,000, and Daniel Negreanu is our current chip leader. Jeff Platt and Brent Hanks are on the call on PokerGO.com. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me to call the action, as we will show you this entire final table for free on YouTube. The remaining players are guaranteed $85,000, $310K up top for the eventual champion. And the big question that we'd like to see answered today is, can Daniel Negreanu start off his 2023 with a big victory? Let us know in the chat if you're rooting for Negreanu. Let us know where you're watching from. It's been so much fun already here in the YouTube streets. We hit 3,000 likes on break. Love to see it. That's phenomenal. 10,000 people watching right now. Amazing stuff. Colpoys here in the small blind. Takes it first hand down. All right, we're back underway. Little stretch of the legs. Little top up of the drink. Drink day one.
You're doing all the trips, David?
Check it out.
No.
Drinkday1.com.
Doing all the.
Our sponsor.
I'm doing Bahamas.
You're doing Vietnam? Yeah, those are the big ones. Right?
Yeah.
How about you? You're doing them all too, yeah. We talked about that. You
No,
have
no,
these issues.
I don't do France. Yeah, same. Because I go back to Thailand first, because Vietnam's next door.
Yeah.
Are you doing Bahamas?
No, but I actually, no, I'm not. I'm doing I have a thing to do in Calgary.
Wow. That's up there.
Calgary is really cold this time of year.
Freezing up there. I'm going to look up the weather.
Negreanu here, Queen Jack offsuit, coming in for a raise.
Anyone in the chat from Calgary?
I could still make it for
34 degrees. Get
wow.
out of here.
Aces for Punsri.
I'm more of an all or nothing guy. You know?
No, it's about to be all or nothing.
We get me a hot green tea, honey lemon. Hot, yeah.
$300.
Wow, 300K. Big 3-bet here from Punsri from the big blind. Negreanu's hand, of course.
All right, you win.
Not near the top.
My hand was
tosses
just
it into
okay.
the muck. Kyle watching from sunny Arizona. I'm going to Arizona this weekend to ride some bikes. Here's a look at Punnat Punsri's bio. #1 on Thailand's all-time money list. Winner of the Triton main event in 2022 for $2.6 million.
Hot green tea, honey
Regular
lemon.
on the high roller circuit.
Can you put an ice cube in it to cool it down? Thanks.
Wow. Can you just wait a little bit? $36 in Kansas. San Diego only 60 right now. It's been cold in Vegas too. I'm wearing the thickest flannel I could find this morning. Sangeetsivan says, you guys are doing a great job on the commentary, watching from the UK. Also manifesting a royal flush.
Whoa. For who? You or the viewers? Like, what are we rooting for here?
I'd love to see a royal flush. That'd be amazing.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the kind words.
Ever since Daniel said Calgary, I can't stop thinking about hockey. What hockey team do you guys support? We got some VGK fans in the house?
The other day, Daniel was trying to get a price on the Golden Knights missing the playoffs.
Wow.
And they lead their division right now.
Damn. That's tough. That's tough.
I think he was talking to Kerry Katz, saying that he thinks they're going to have a tough second half to the season as we see him get 2 queens here.
That is not very tough. Peters with 8-9 suited, very playable hand. Negreanu has been calling lots of raises, have not seen him 3-bet all that much. Of course, we saw that backfire one time when he ripped 9s into the middle. That was a bit of a different situation. Negreanu reaching for raising chips here. Colpoys lays it down quickly. And so does David Peters. We got some
Friendly
Sabres,
chip leader, huh?
Red Wings,
Queens, bro.
Oh, my.
Senators.
What do you want me to do?
Fold if you're friendly.
Can't trap every time. Sometimes mix it up. Left, right, left.
Bob and weave, baby.
Marcin says Manchester, UK, 4 Celsius, 39 Fahrenheit. A pint of Madri. What's Madri? Is it a beer? Is it?
I've never heard of it. Don't ask me.
I don't know what Madri is.
How do you spell it?
M-A-D-R-I.
Looks like a beer to me.
Oh, there we go.
Madri Excepcional Lager.
Christopher says it's a Spanish beer. Like Estrellas.
Should ask Adrian Mateos about it.
Yeah. Punsri here with the race to 60K. Peters defends the big blind with King 6 offsuit.
Patty says it's a top tier pint.
Really?
I mean, sounds like it's up there. Mike Jennings says it's a great beer. I mean, sounds like we're the ones that are missing out here.
Punsri continues for 55,000 on a 10-deuce-3 board. Oh.
Colpoys going into the bag.
Snacks. Time for snacks.
Snacks, money. Who knows?
You guys got snacks at home? I just ordered some dumplings. It's not really a snack, it's more like lunch, but still. I would actually kill for a bag of kettle chips right now. Kettle chips, maybe some kettle corn. Punsri takes it down. Stack still very even. Peters the only one sort of close to the danger zone with 17 big blinds, but still plenty of room to play.
I wish they let masseuses up here. I wish they let masseuses up here. My shoulder hurts.
I wish they let masseuses in here. I could use one.
Can I have you have a chamomile tea?
Chamomile?
Yeah, with the honey, please.
Chamomile tea with honey. It sounds pretty good, actually.
Doesn't that put you to sleep?
Isn't that
Pretty sure chamomile tea helps put you to sleep.
Wow. Well, maybe he's trying to balance. Sixes for Negreanu, comes in for the raise. Colpoys with a mystery hand. And Punsri with ace-jack of diamonds. He's got the ace to jack, and he ain't holding back.
That's right. Shout out High Stakes Poker.
Coming back soon.
Season premiere, January 24th, baby.
Person, Negreanu, Esfandiari, Balans, Bobby Baldwin.
I feel like Punnat Punsri would be fun on High Stakes Poker.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't seem like he backs down.
Like
I don't know if he plays High Stakes Cash, but be fun.
3 big hands here. Let's see if Punsri wants to make a 3-handed play or if he's going to put in a big raise. Donnie, give us some analysis here. What options do we have?
We have a lot of options. It's kind of tricky with that stack of David Peters. He's sitting on 17 big blinds over there. Not in the hand anymore.
Oh, moves all in.
He decides to go for it.
Big shove.
Really going to require his opponents to, you know, have a really good hand. Negreanu here we see has the best of it with sixes, but going to be kind of hard for him to risk as many chips as Punsri has. Colpoys should get out of the way as well. Yep.
I had you pre-flop, but I don't like going all in, so I folded. If you know what I mean. I had the best hand, but
Ace-Jack, he definitely did
I would have
not
to go
hold
in.
back.
I don't want to.
Stephen Clifford said, wait, he had to pay for his drink in the studio? I don't think so.
I said 14.
Might have
Wow,
tipped.
Sick.
Yeah.
Good number.
Gotta leave a tip.
Yeah, 14 plus us, if us 4, that's 18 plus 3 buys. It'll be like 25, 30.
Maybe more turn up later.
Yeah, and carry comes for sure.
50K going on right now. Live reporting available on PGT.com if you want to get ahead of the action there. Like Donnie said, Freddie deep in the mix.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Hu is out there, current points leader of the PokerGO Cup. A lot of the regulars, Alex Foxen, Nick Schulman out there, Jason Kuhn. Probably see upwards of 25 to 30 entries in that when it's all said and done. I would expect most of these guys here to get in there once they're done playing this one out.
Yeah, we'll catch a buzz. Yeah, we'll get into one. Maybe hit some karaoke. Get the Ric Flair bat signal going.
Wow. Dan Colpoys making plans for karaoke.
Ready to go.
Don't stop believing.
I have the best card in the deck, and I'm being nice to you, so you know I have to have good, right? Ace of spades I showed.
Donnie, very serious question.
Daniel,
Also for producer Aiden, by the way.
Us three were
Very
all
serious
to bust
question.
today and the 50. Would you get shit-faced and go to a karaoke joint with us tonight?
1000%.
All right.
Like, lock me in.
All right.
I love going to karaoke. I used to love it.
We do too. You got a deal.
Oh my God, we used to go all the time years ago. Where do you go? Like commercial center?
Wherever. J karaoke. Just
Do you do
any
like
shithole.
private room or do you?
Oh, private room.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't like to go sing.
Oh
in front
no,
of people.
I will. I'll
I know you
perform.
will. We had old school stuff we used to do. I mean, just like, I do rap.
Yeah.
Do like more than words. That's brutal.
I'm a
More
Prince.
than words.
Oh, there it is.
That one's.
I'm a Prince guy myself.
Oh, what, Prince?
Yeah.
Do we just get it started right now? Or what?
Little Human League, don't you want me, baby?
And Everything I Do by Bryan Adams. I do.
Well,
that
of
one.
course. Yeah.
Everything I do it for you. Yeah.
David's a big fan of singing The Killers.
Oh yeah, my wife loves the Killers. I mean, my wife, Amanda. She loves the Killers. Always say that.
Your wife.
I know, but I think you're not
Yeah,
allowed to
that's
say that anymore because it's 2023. You're not allowed to say my
It's
wife.
not a possession.
You have to say my partner.
Yeah.
If you say my wife, it's very
Fuck,
fucked
that
up.
card go.
So fix yourself there, Dan.
Coming out of my cage and I'll be doing just fine. The big question I had is very obvious, of course. Donnie, producer Aiden, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh yeah, that sounds fun actually.
Gun to your head. What are you singing? What are you performing? By the way, I want to text Daniel. I want to be
Did you
invited.
actually prepare for this
to
final
karaoke
table, or
night.
was it like last time I saw you before a final table?
What do you mean,
Don't
sir?
stop believing.
Did
Yeah, it
you
has to be.
actually sleep last night? It was like last time before your WSOP final table?
Oh, we got drunk, right?
Yeah,
With you.
we got real drunk.
No, I slept like 5 hours.
I see at like 5 a.m. He's a final table the next day. He's wandering around the valley, cranking cigarettes, crushing
my God.
beers. I was like, whoa.
That's great.
It's like, holy
That's
shit.
like a throwback to
This
the
guy's
old school
fucking
poker
awesome.
player. Right there. That's what the old school guys used to do. None of this wake up and have a beet juice smoothie and
Well,
you know
working
all
out.
this like meditate and
Thank you.
Video strengths. Faces and things.
Let us know in the chat. Karaoke, come on, people. Let us know. What's your song? Dead or Alive, Fantasy by Mariah Carey, Country Roads.
cold plunges. And
I hit the steam room this morning. I was feeling real active.
You know what one of my favorites is, Donnie?
What do you do this morning?
Smash
This
Mouth
morning?
All-Star.
That was healthy. First thing I do when I wake up is I hang from a bar, like, straight. And then I get a glass of water, sit outside for 20 minutes with the puppies, and then have breakfast. It's not like I don't feel like working out before this. I haven't been working out at all here lately. Just not a lot of time.
Living on a prayer.
What'd you do? Pay cigarettes and
No,
not anymore?
not anymore.
You've reformed. All right, buddy, you win.
You were just
I'm not
warned to
messing-
not
I'm not
say
messing with you. They got
any
last
Smash
week,
Mouth.
Me and you.
Why?
Bro,
I don't know.
me and you.
It's a great song.
Yeah,
It's a
fine.
classic from my teenage years.
Don't tell them.
Yeah.
What, Prodigy Firestarter?
We'll screw you
That's
guys at
one
the
heck
FT
of a
with karaoke's on
karaoke
us
song.
tonight,
Yeah, karaoke can get expensive.
Oh yeah, last time I was there, I was like, I'll pick it all up. I was shit-faced. The town
You're
was
like 30,
the-
38,000?
No, it wasn't that much because we were at like some shithole in Chinatown. The tab was only like 1,100.
1,100. How many friends does Dan Colpoys have? Producer Aiden is going to do Renegade by Styx or Seven Bridges Road as sung by the Eagles. Wow, this guy has really thought about this.
Eric Bergeron's on your side. He said All Stars by Smash Mouth, only song he knows.
There you go.
Phenomenal. What a great hangout. It's Thursday afternoon in Las Vegas. We're watching poker. Negreanu is putting on a show. Colpoys is talking karaoke. You guys in the chat are having a good time.
Start the bidding at 30,
I got dumplings on the way.
30,000 from the small blind.
Could not
30,000
wish for a
from the
better
big
day to
blind. On
spend
the turn
my
we go.
day.
It's an 8-3 2 flop, 8-3 deuce. What do we have in the turn? 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 It's a 6 of diamonds. Straight Scott there. Straight Scott there. Flush draws now. Flush draws now. Lots of two pair combos in the blinds. You got two blind hands. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
What's going on?
What's small blind gonna do? Small blind price.
What's happening?
150, 150,000 in the pot. How many 50? Do I hear 30? Do I hear 40? Do I hear? Oh, I hear check. I hear check. Okay, we have check.
A little bit less eventful, but also a check.
All right, here we are to the river.
A little
There's an
hoopla.
8 on the river. There's an 8 on the river. Seems like a better card for me than him, so we're going to do it. We're going to do something. We're going to do 50,000. 50. There we go. Off
9 on the river, though.
There's a 9. The 5-7 got there. The 7-10 got there. 8-9 got there. 6-8-9.
Jesse asked, "What the
He's
F
like,
is
"Do I get
happening?"
extra
Yeah,
time?"
no one knows.
No. I mean, dude, I play fast. I feel like I'm just giving you. I feel like I'm just gonna give you money here. Is this a decent card? I don't know. Fucking know.
Everyone is losing their mind.
Looks like he's wearing a wetsuit.
He's about to go scuba diving. Oh!
The 8.
Yeah.
Gets paid.
It's good.
I had a big 8. Flush draws.
Oh, that makes sense. Nice one.
Makes sense, the check, right?
Yeah. I
Negranu
need you to
gets
have
paid
a 4
and
or 5 in your hand.
extends the chip
Yeah,
lead.
like Jack 4, Queen 4, something like that.
No, some of them.
We got Sweet Home Alabama, 99 red balloons. At least do the German original by Nina. 99 Luftballon.
Sold. The player in the 2 suit. Sold. Wait, have
Oh
I?
no, I paid the price. Somehow I got robbed. I bought it, and nothing fucking came back. Bullshit. It's not the way these are supposed to work.
Freebird. That's a great one. Freebird is like end of the night, you know? Sun's coming up. It's 5:45 in the morning on a hot summer day. You've had 11 drinks. Then you and your friends all sing Freebird together in one microphone.
Tony's asked, "What's the black square?" Those will be time extension cards or plaques. Each one worth an additional 30 seconds. Each player gets 30 seconds with each action. And then they can use those additional
So
time
4 or
extensions
5,
to
right?
extend their thought process if they want.
I really didn't want people to see this piece of shit.
V. Cali says, singing the USA national anthem at karaoke.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
That's a power move right there.
Could you? I would, if I was there, I would boo you.
You would leave.
I would 100%. I would for sure leave. My wife would stand up and put her hand on her heart, and I would leave.
Sorry.
Wake me up.
Here's a look at the Dan Colpoys
I got that song in my
bio.
head today.
Well,
You can get a new one. Wake me up before you go. Cause I've been sitting here watching you watch the clock. Dun, dun, dun.
well, the good news is, Daniel, even if today goes poorly, you'll have a shot at that tonight.
Oh, the.
Yeah, you can sing that.
Yeah.
You can perform it.
Wake me up.
Haley will be there.
They got it all.
If she makes it, she's already on the alcohol, so who knows if she'll
You like
make it
karaoke?
tonight.
All in? You like karaoke? Yeah?
Peter's all in hand with Queen 6 suited.
he's all in call.
Punsri with King Queen offsuit making the call in the big blind. We got an all-in showdown here. David Peters dwindled all the way down to 12 big blinds, and all of a sudden he's all in and at risk. Perhaps hoping he was already at karaoke. Right now he's hoping for a 6 or some diamonds.
Who you want to win, chat? Let us know.
Is it going to be diamonds for David Peters? Diamond David Peters, kind of a cool nickname. Let's see the flop.
Ooh,
5,
he's got
Jack,
diamond draw.
9,
It's always
2
interesting.
diamonds.
Here at the studio.
Diamond David Peters,
easy, is it?
12 outs
No,
twice.
That's not.
It's always
not
a
easy,
sweat.
for sure.
It's never easy. David
Whole
Peters,
bunch of
course,
outs.
Always looks
No,
like
the
it doesn't matter to him. I can assure you it does. 7 on the turn, more outs.
8.
Okay.
I was thinking I was going to make a straight.
I declare
10 won't work.
too many outs.
10
Yeah,
won't
the
work,
rule of too many outs.
6 works. 6 or 8 or
When the
none.
outs extend more than
Way too many
halfway
outs.
across
Well,
the
a 10 wouldn't
screen,
give him a
you're
straight
not going to win. It's just how it happens.
A 10 wouldn't give him a straight anyway, Daniel. He was a 6.
Gives him the straight. Correct. You're right.
River card, 5 of spades.
GG.
Too many outs indeed for David Peters. He hits the rail in 4th place. And all of a sudden, we're down to the final 3. Peters takes home $85,000, likely to jump into the 50K, which is going on in the background. Negreanu 1 step closer to winning his first event of 2023.
3 of the best.
The Kid Poker Show continues. If you enjoy the content, please smash that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel.
Certainly.
You saved your run good for like the bigger ones. You start off with like 10 bullets, just pass them on.
10. I was 0 for 14. This is Bill at 15.
Whoa, wow. Yeah, I hit my first one.
David
It was
Peters
like
out the
you
door.
during the World Series.
Oh yeah, you had a bad one in the.
It happened.
I lost my mind. I was really losing it. I thought I was cursed or something.
Feels like we added about 1,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel on today's stream.
That's it.
Welcome to all the new subs. If you really enjoy poker, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're always in the know. We got some highlights going out every single day. We got some shorts. We got some long clips. We got some throwbacks. 7 days a week, new content on our YouTube channel.
Pretty close again.
Appreciate everyone for hanging
Another
around.
close race with 3 left. He must have, what the hell? Average is 1.5 and you have 1.5?
Yeah, I have like 1.2.
Well, that's why. Okay.
Chicago says hit the like button. 14K watching, 3,400 likes. That's
I'm
right.
going in. I'm going in.
5K likes. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Remko's going to take a break and eat some Din Tai Fung.
Yeah,
You guys
I'm
got
bad
some,
about that.
probably some dumplings in there, some veggies. You get enough food to feed an army. What is wrong with you? Top fare for both players here, Colpoys and Punsri. See the percentages there being so low for each player because given the flop, it's likely to be a chop. Keyshawn Ivey did not play this tournament. The only players in this tournament are the 3 you see on the screen: Punnat Punsri, Daniel Negreanu, Daniel Colpoys. Space Mental, we're enjoying it too. Thank you for tuning in. 55,000 from each player on the flop. Punsri, sorry, was the better.
Looks like 2 full tables.
Seconds.
3,500 likes on the video. Let's keep it going. You guys think we can hit 5K by the time Remko gets back from eating? The Henry asked, when's the next podcast? We just did one last night, man. Probably do one tonight. Tonight's also the last day to enter our podcast giveaway. Find the PokerGO podcast, leave a review, and take a screenshot of that review and send it in to podcast@pokergo.com. And you'll be entered into a giveaway to win one of 4 signed and framed felts. Daniel Negreanu signed one, Phil Hellmuth signed one, Phil Ivey signed one, and then the 4th one is a joint signature. Eric Seidel and Johnny Chan both signed it. Just, wow. Punsri going for it here. A little bit of turning his hand into a bluff. Trying to get Colpoys off this chop here. Clubs did not come in if Colpoys is putting Punsri on some sort of flush draw. Good spot recognition here from Punsri. Colpoys normally acts pretty quickly. Does give it up here. Using 2 time extension chips. Well done by Punsri. Knocks Colpoys below 1 million. Still 31 big blinds. Punsri the chip leader on 2 million, 65 bigs. Negreanu.
Nice shove.
Not too far behind, 1.8. And there you see the chip counts currently presented by Hair Club. Punnat Punsri up top, just under 2 million, 65 big blinds. Daniel Negreanu second, and Dan Colpoys rounding out the trio in 3rd place. David Peters finishing 4th. Sam Soverel busting in 5th. Sam Soverel busted out, it feels like forever ago. Den, that does sound like the Mortal Kombat theme. I agree. What do you guys think? You guys like the fold by Dan Colpoys there? You like the shove from Punsri? Who made the better play? Tough spot for Colpoys, no doubt. Negreanu flops top pair here. Backdoor flush draw as well. Punsri checks. Negreanu bets 140,000. Punsri gives it up. Doesn't chase his gutter. Daniel chips up. Daniel back in the lead by 5,000 chips. Ever so slightly out in front. Yes, massive lead, Joey. The huge 5K chip lead.
Cool.
Nick, Foxen and Orban finished the 25K yesterday, and then they busted shortly after when they hopped into this tournament.
That's right.
Yesterday. And then both of them are already out there in the 50K finale, battling away in the early goings. You guys can check out coverage of that on pgt.com. Just hit the live reporting tab. Our team has you covered. They'll take you down to the final table, which will play out tomorrow on PokerGO. You got it, Henry. I understand. Check call here from Negreanu with just ace high. Colpoys took a stab with the old 7 high. Queen of spades on the turn.
Check.
Colpoys going to fire again. 130,000. Just about half pot. Trying to make it difficult for Negreanu to want to continue. And he does pick it up. Back up over $1 million for Mr. Colpoys there. And here is a look at event number 8 of the 2023 PokerGO Cup, the $50,000 finale. See Jason Kuhn out there, Dan Smith, Anthony who is, of course, in the lead of the PokerGO Cup leaderboard. There he is right there. 454 points up top. Alex Foxen also in the 50K field, trailing him. Did not see Aram Zobian out there. Did see Orpin Kasechikoglu also out there battling. Brian Kim there to who's left. Looks like he won a nice pot early. Dan Smith, there's Alex Fox and Sean Winter. See Nick Schulman there, Nick Petrangelo, Adrian Mateos, Bill Klein, Freddie Deeb in the mix.
You like to play
really good field, really tough field out there
yeah,
in the
I like
50K.
the buttons. Great, you get to go last, like being the dealer in blackjack, you know? Don't mind if I do, gentlemen.
Negreanu comes on in with the limp from the button. Ace 6 off. Colpoys ace 7 of spades in the small blind.
175.
Kicks it up, 175K. See how Negreanu wants to play this one. Colpoys shortest stack of the 3. Negreanu in second place. Negreanu gives it up. Like I saw you asking about the payouts. $310,000 up top for the winner in this event number 7. $201,000 for second place.
Can you let the lady with the cocktails know that I'd like to speak with her?
$124,000 for third place. That's what each of these 3 players is guaranteed.
Just a black coffee and a water, Fiji. That's it. Nothing crazy. Thank you.
Coffee of the day for Negreanu.
Oh, and a stir stick, a stir stick.
Things are getting serious.
Who's it up to, me? Of? What did he do? 115? It must be bulks. Well, no, he's been good. You've been good, so you might have something good. 115.
Punsri opens it up from the small blind, 115K.
Yeah, no, my cards are good. I wouldn't have called it.
Negreanu defends in the big blind.
Yeah, I got something. Let's see.
Ace, King, 3. Negreanu in the lead, but only has a straight draw here. Punsri comes with a bet of 60K, continuing with the aggression. Daniel makes the call. Seven of spades on the turn.
I almost used one last hand, or last time I needed them. That's why I was like, wait, those aren't mine.
305,000 is the bet from Punsri. It's about 3/4 pot.
No, I changed my mind. I was going to peel, and then I just changed my mind. I really was. I was going to just peel and try to hit a gut shot. And then if I don't, bluff.
Yeah, fuck it.
Or just call it off with queen high.
Why not?
I almost did. And then I was like, you know what? Don't do anything too stupid yet. So I folded. See how my brain works?
Would have been really interesting to see what would have
But
happened.
I really was going to do that.
Well, just go
Had Daniel peeled. Punnat Punsri career highlights: first cash in June of 2014. His first 6-figure live cash came in January 2022 in a Venetian high roller that was part of the PGT about a year ago. Biggest career cash, September of last year, $2.6 million, winning a Triton Poker Series event. Punnat Punsri on my
Unbelievable. This is great.
shortlist for Breakout Player of the Year. I think maybe, at least on the PGT for sure.
Anyway. You're good. You don't
Welcome
need any
back,
more, do
buddy.
you?
Oh my God, that was so good.
You smell like a dumpling.
Oh my God, I've transformed into a dumpling. I just set a new world record for eating 8 dumplings, 2 bows, a bucket of steamed broccoli with garlic.
I check.
I think that was it. But it was very good. Whew, I'm pumped. I'm full of energy. Don't make me crash, Donnie. I might need a coffee soon. Don't make me crash.
D-Negs just ordered a coffee. We heard him out there.
There we go. All right, you guys still enjoying the content? What did I miss? Stacks look pretty similar. Punsri now in the lead, though.
Check.
Check.
King 10.
No.
Tough three-handed battle here.
I know, that's why I said no.
Oh, I know. You're like, I wasn't going, do you have King 10?
No. I was just saying no bueno.
No, I hear you. Fair
Who do
fight.
you guys think's going to win? Down to 3-handed play here.
How many hands?
Some
3.
Michael say Punsri is going to win. Well, Reese, fake spoiler or not, you are getting banned.
Raise to 75.
We hit 15K viewers. That's pretty sick, too. Thanks, everyone, for being with us. We appreciate it. We're all in it together right now.
How do I do it, Dan? Just straight out? Straight out. Does that work? Give me a second.
You got a car key on you?
Do I need to cut it up a little bit?
Oh, just shovel it.
Just so everyone knows, Negreanu's putting creamer in his coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not get carried away.
I think he and I use the same creamer.
I got it. I got it.
Creamer's terrible.
I'll show you.
I only
You're a black
Oh, no, I
coffee
won't
guy.
show you.
Yeah,
I
but
won't
I-
show you. Never mind. I changed my mind. Sorry.
The creamer is
I got
layered
it.
superfood creamer, so
Oh,
it has
boy.
some stuff in it that I like
Can't
to
show you. Can't
get
show
into
you.
my
Sorry.
body
Right.
a couple times a week. So
You might want
Like
to see
cocaine?
To see it.
yeah, you know, just the good stuff, right?
Why
Only
is-
pure.
Why is this coffee making me feel so good? What's in this thing?
I think Daniel's had that lunch cooler for like 17 years. Getting it done. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Up over 15K viewers, Remko.
Yeah, I mean, we're hitting all new marks. This might be our best viewed non-WSOP stream. And you guys are with us here for the run as Negreanu makes a flush on the turn. Open-ended straight draw for Punsri, but drawing stone dead.
I really want 5K likes. I'm a greedy mofo, man.
Pick a card, any card. Oh, what a card.
Simon, we are as live can be.
What a card he picked.
Per gaming rules.
Pretty good card he picked. I raised that hand, right? Oh.
Welcome back, Tristan.
Was it that bad?
No, it was good.
I like that we build like a little community here. People returning,
That bad.
coming back
You
for the
couldn't
streams,
believe.
chatting it up, doing the old LWB.
Negreanu and Colpoys
see
potentially
the money
battling
before.
here.
They had 1.18.
Diamonds versus
Oh, how are you doing?
hearts.
Great.
The ace versus the king.
Good job.
Deuce flop.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, let's do a let's do a deuce flop. How about that?
We did not get deuce flop.
Check.
My girlfriend just texted me. It's raining outside.
What?
When
I thought we were over the rain.
Yeah, when I came in here today, it was like sunny skies and beautiful.
Was it yesterday or today you posted on Instagram like sun's back?
Yeah, sun's back. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Well, I guess it's not back
The
anymore.
sun's gone. See ya. Peace out.
Some wacky weather. We got like some, like East Coast weather, like kind of Florida weather, Melbourne weather. If you're in Australia, you know, sunny 1 hour, next hour it's pouring rain. It's been crazy here in Vegas.
Got it in your head, didn't I?
No.
Jonah Kennedy
Song.
said raining in
Oh,
Australia
yeah,
I
too.
mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
All of
yeah.
Australia, it's raining.
Yeah,
It's a big
we did
cloud.
Get that one
I
in
gave it
there.
to Jeremy Osmond.
All right, blinds are up.
Maybe he
20K,
can come up with
40K. 40K big blind
He's got all
ante.
kinds of
That
ideas.
means the stacks are getting a little shallower. We might see some more all-ins.
Fine. Oh, we're up.
Better not go
20,
anywhere.
40. Now we're playing big time.
Now we're playing the game.
High
The
stakes
Sun
poker.
Man. Yes, we're going to stream the whole final table. We have been, and we're going to the end. But I still want 5,000 likes. Okay.
That'd be sick.
We're about to pass 4,000. Let's get us up to 5,000.
Just think about the people, Donnie, that find the stream on like a rainy November afternoon in 2025, and they're like,
Oh my
"What do you
God.
mean 4,000 likes? This video has 12,000 likes."
Yeah. I want it live, on the air. Ace King.
Negreanu
baby.
with the big draw. Ace King in the small blind. Perfect situation here for him to get some action. However, Colpoys just looking down at 7 deuce offsuit. Limping is pimping, though. Negreanu limps from the small blind. We're going to see a flop. Jack 3-9. Nothing for neither player. Either player, I should say. English is a hard language.
It's your second language.
It's my second language, so what can I say? King on the turn. Negreanu nails it. Colpoys now drawing dead. Also has nothing invested other than the big blind.
Ace King.
Jack 3.
Yeah.
Ace King.
7 deuce off.
Ace King.
Jack 3.
Nitaki makes a good
Jack
point.
3. Yeah.
Imagine people finding the video in 10 years
There it is.
and learning about the weather
I don't have a pair.
and what the
Got one.
commentators had for lunch.
It
That's a great point.
was a premium against the worst hand in poker.
Maybe we're supposed. Aren't you supposed to raise those hands? Because you know, whatever, all the kids with the 8-3s off.
Thought about it.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't fold.
31
7
entries,
deuce, so.
No way.
310K up top. Of course, the
Something
points
tells me
matter
I
a
wouldn't
lot
have
as
seen a
well.
flop.
Yeah, I don't think so. I wasn't limp calling that one.
Donnie, can you explain to the people at home
No.
whether Negreanu can still win the overall cup or whether he's drawing dead?
Yeah, he can still win. I mean, he's going to need a really good result in the $50,000 finale. He obviously has a top 3 here. He didn't do too much prior to this event, only 48 points coming in. If Negreanu does win this tournament, he would shoot up to 234,
330.
which should put him in striking distance if he goes on to win the 50K. And we've seen it before. We've seen people come in late in the series and just have really big results in the final 2 events and win the overall series title, which also comes with a $50,000 championship bonus. So certainly I think any of these 3 players could do it. Punsri could put himself in the best position to be able to go on to win because he came into this tournament with the most points. Came in with 149, and if Punsri does win, he would go up to 335. We've shown the leaderboard a couple times. Anthony Hu is still on top
Good
with
luck, bro.
454
Thanks,
points,
dude.
and he's out there already battling in the 50K.
Negreanu versus Colpoys here. Button versus big blind. Deuce 3 queen on the flop. Colpoys hits top pair. Negreanu with a gut shot. No, not even a gut shot.
No.
What am I talking about? Backdoor draws.
Backdoor gut shot. Backdoor flush draw
Ever
as
since
well.
you said double gut shot to me, I'm like looking for it. Trying to find the
140.
double gut shot.
That's why double gut shots are fun, man, 'cause people don't usually see them coming. Especially you boomer players who like to bet big.
Exactly.
Get a little tricky.
Bet big all the time. Kim is asking, what's the overall cup prize? It's a 50K cash bonus for the player with the most points.
One of those hearts comes in on the turn for Negreanu, who floated the flop.
Heather's saying, when you become a poker junkie just dating a poker player, and now your YouTube recommendations is all poker videos, can't wait to get back to Vegas for my second WSOP.
I was going to do that if you checked. Silly. You should have checked. You would have got me. But then I could have made it, so.
Colpoys just taking the ability away from Negreanu here by just jamming first.
First in.
Hold on, let me just do, oh, I forgot. What is it? Oh, okay, so we put
470. This is 470.
You bet 470, yeah. Put in 142.80. So I'm not getting the right price, right? Yeah.
Looks like 570 to me.
Yeah.
1.02 in the middle.
Thanks, bud.
There you go.
So I'm not getting the right price, right?
Whatever,
Most definitely not.
whatever you would like to do.
No, I'm definitely not. So you got it. Good hand.
Yes.
You have a flush draw too?
Fucking nothing.
You had me beat.
Jack high's good?
Yes.
Oh.
But I literally was going to jam if you checked. I turned to flush draw.
I had a queen, obviously.
Good.
Negreanu really getting away cheap here. If he had shoved the turn, Colpoys would have snapped him off for his tournament life. And right now, Negreanu the short stack. Ladies and gentlemen, are we getting worried? From 0 to 100, how worried are you right now? Let us know in the chat. By the way, shout out to Heather. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everyone tuning in, by the way. Getting It Done says 1.02 million, no time wasted. This is how you play. Yeah, Colpoys, of course, happy to help Negreanu out with some math. These guys are all, they're all good friends. They're all playing against each other all the time, so very laid-back atmosphere. Wow. A lot of people 0 panic, and then a lot of people 100 panic. Nice and polarized. I like it, just the way we played the game.
10-3 yes, 9-3 not enough.
Got to balance our range.
Yeah.
Alex Graham, first time watching live poker. This is so cool. Alex, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We got tons more content on our channel. You will for sure appreciate all the highlights. Just sort by most viewed and just start out with that. Oh, we got some royalty in the chat. Nerdballer TV, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome.
This guy really don't know.
King 8 versus King 9.
Get out of there.
His first foot button open, get me the fuck out of there.
You got it. Take it.
That's so bad.
Andrew Herrera says, I love the commentators. Well, Andrew, I can't stand these guys. Brutal.
But we do love you.
Yes. We're having a good time here. If you are in Las Vegas, or if you ever travel to Las Vegas, whenever we have a event series going on in the studio, you can show up and play if you have the money. But you can also just come and watch. Come hang out. Maybe have a beverage. We have a bar here. We have big TVs. We always play sports at night. We always have the stream on TV as well. So perfect place to hang out if you're a big poker fan.
Check. 3 players. You never use one person. 3 players.
Teo is asking, what's your favorite destination to cast a poker tournament? Well, the problem is, Donnie and I are sitting in a basement, chained to the wall, doing commentary. Even if the tournament was on Cyprus, we would be in the same basement. However, great food in the basement. Get to hang out.
The studio is pretty legit. It's close to home. We can go home, sleep in our own beds at night, so, you know.
All right,
it
Donnie,
ain't too bad.
We got some action here. Colpoys flopping a 7-high straight. Punsri flopping 2 pair, and Negreanu with an open-ended straight draw. However, Negreanu is drawing stone dead. Could still chop. Punsri and Colpoys poised for a big clash here. Turn card, 6 of hearts. 6 of hearts obviously going to slow Punsri down a little bit as his 2 pair now a lot weaker. Colpoys clearly hoping to get a check raise in there, but Punsri opts to check this time around. Negreanu with some outs he thinks he has, but little does he know, he's in a lot of trouble. Queen of spades avoids any potential conflict for Negreanu to get involved in. Colpoys gets a check mark. $230 is the bet from Colpoys. Donnie, if you're in Punsri's spot, you know, your pair obviously hurting a lot by the fact that the board paired on the turn, but still, is there some sort of thought process in which you end up making the call here?
I don't think so, because you also have to factor in Negreanu being behind.
Big one.
I mean, it's one thing to have
I flopped
a hand that turns into a bluff catcher.
I flopped 2 pairs.
Ah, that sucks for me then. Sucks for me.
Wow, everybody.
How'd you beat?
Look at that. But I was saying, yeah, a hand that turns into a bluff catcher and a heads-up
If
pot
Daniel
is much
didn't
differently
win.
than one that's in a 3-way pot.
I probably double through you.
Sorry.
7-5 of diamonds.
Or 3 off.
Yeah.
Everyone, of course, here to watch the action, but you can also win some free prizes. Check out play.pgt.com. We're doing ongoing giveaways. Free to play.
90,000.
Jeff is asking, what casino is this at? This is at the PokerGO Studio, which is a short walk away from the Aria.
What's up?
We are live.
Check.
10-6-3 on the flop. Negreanu with top pair, Colpoys with the overcards. Harsh is asking, is the PGT 21 plus? We, of course, play by the rules of whatever the casino is located in, and I believe, you know, Florida, for example, the age to play poker is a little bit lower, but in Nevada it is 21 plus. Negreanu, 49.9 million in career tournament earnings. He's going to hit that 50 million mark today. I mentioned it before, but it's pretty impressive. Good enough to mention again. $310K up top for the winner.
Go.
Negreanu here tangling with Colpoys again in the blind battle. These guys have been fighting hard all day so far. Punsri still in the chip lead, but the stacks are so close together. 41 big blinds
like
for the chip leader, 39
Sometimes
for Colpoys, and then 35 for Negreanu. King 8 of spades on the button. Really nice looking hand. We've seen Negreanu limp a lot this whole week, Donnie. Why do you think he does that?
Just Just likes to play things small. Likes to throw a little wrench into the brains of the solver kids.
Is limping not a common strategy these days?
No, I definitely don't think limping is common. It's probably not something, at least according to Daniel, that a lot of these guys who study a lot of the solver, solutions, the sims, etc., that they study with limping involved. I think that Daniel doing it more now, and some other players doing it as well. Kerry Katz does it a bit. Phil Hellmuth did some limping in the events that he played. It's going to be a thing that people are going to study a little bit more than they have.
Pac-Man7 asks, should you open with 7s under the gun?
I mean, there's a lot that goes into that question. I'll just say yes. I mean,
we'll try to provide some context if, in case 7 is new to the game.
Well, I mean, it depends on stack sizes. It depends on the table. It depends on if you're on the bubble of the tournament or not. In most cases, I think 7s is an open under the gun, which is fine. Probably want to make it somewhere in the range of, 2 to 2.5 big blinds, depending on how deep you are. I would probably put the cutoff at pocket 5s, maybe even pocket 6s for what I'm opening under the gun. The earlier you are in position, for those that may be unaware, the tighter your hand selection pre-flop wants to be.
We got the big man, Zach Ainsley, in the chat. Says, I'm flying to Vegas in May. Got to come check out the studio. You definitely should. Keep an eye on pgt.com/schedule for all the latest on what we have going on at the studio. Hit us up on Twitter. We'll give you a tour. Zalman wants to know our name. Well, my name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me. You can follow us on Twitter as well. Deke is in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, boys, how much longer in the YouTube streets today? However long it takes, Deke. However long it takes.
That's right.
We're going to go all the way. Of course, we got IG, Zach. Hit us up. Stacks still very close, but they are getting shallower. Negreanu now the short stack with 30 big blinds. Colpoys with a nice looking queen jack suited on the button.
Are you the same on Instagram? Same name? Remko Rinkema?
Yes, I am.
I have no underscore on Instagram. I'm team underscore on Twitter.
Oh, right. I don't use my personal Instagram that much.
I got the bike account.
I got my bike account. I got a cycling page about my outdoor adventures. In case anyone wants to follow me on there.
Follow him on Strava.
Also possible. It's FCK this hill. Yes, you know what that spells out. FCK this hill, because hills suck. My girlfriend and I racing bikes. Doing pretty well. Colpoys takes one down.
What's up, Joel from Houston? Thanks for joining. Beyond Reason NC said, what is big blind ante? So normally there's, or there, at least there used to be, every player would pay an ante. A lot of live tournaments, most live games have limited that now to just the big blind pays the ante. A little bit larger because you pay it for the whole table. Speeds the game up, keeps things moving. And it's usually the same amount as the big blind. So if you are in the big blind, like Dan Colpoys is right here, he'll put 40K in for the ante and then post his 40K big blind as well. But then on the next two hands that fall, Dan doesn't have to do any ante.
It's definitely gotten a bit quieter at the table. Do you think the tension is sort of making these players go into a zone of focus, or do you perhaps think a little fatigue coming into play, as all three of them have been playing every single event here at the PokerGO Cup?
Yeah, I think focus. I mean, three-handed, things are serious now, man.
It's funny how Negreanu even said at the start of the final table that he will settle in eventually. The crazy antics have died down a little bit as he raises it up with ace-queen offsuit. Punsri with ace-10. Okay, okay. We might see some action here.
Negreanu started this one 26 bigs deep. Punsri may get extra aggressive here. And
Arna is asking if we like playing.
wow, there it is. All in.
Wow, he moves all in. Negreanu makes the call.
Here we go.
Negreanu at risk here to be eliminated.
Ace-queen? Yeah,
Ace-queen versus ace-10. Wow. All of a sudden.
You know who's
Yeah, right around like a million and change.
You guys just know who's winning money right now in this end?
You. This guy.
We're going to get Danny double? Huh?
2.2 million in the middle. If Negreanu wins this, he will be our new chip leader.
1.6, so he must have 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to hold here.
We'll see who has what after this.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Is it going to be a
I had better
karaoke
feelings.
night,
I
or
have good feelings.
is the action
See?
going to
I just
continue?
know
Oh
it.
my God.
I'm the best. I'm the best. At
Right there in
it's
the
like,
window.
You know what? As soon as you call them, oh shit, here it goes. But you know, sometimes I know and I don't. Whatever. But it's not over. I can still win. What I have? Spades. Spades. Yeah.
Straight, 2.
4 of diamonds on the turn. Negreanu looking for one of the 3 remaining queens.
I did hit a queen earlier.
It's the second worst card you
Queen
can
against
say.
king. Maybe I could do it again. Who knows?
River card for Negreanu. Is it going to be there? No, it is
GG,
not.
bud. It's all right. Good luck, man. Go get him. Go get him. I'm in for karaoke later, bud. Good job. Good get.
124K for Daniel Negreanu.
Buttons gonna move back.
F in the chat for Negreanu.
Brutal way to go. Gets his money in good, dominating position. And just gets out flopped and loses from there.
It is time for the heads-up battle between Dan Colpoys and Punnat Punsri. Maybe not the match you guys were hoping for, but still an interesting battle on our hands here. 3 million for Punsri, 1.6 million for Colpoys. Stay with us. Action is going to continue. We're going to go to a short break, and then the heads-up play is going to commence. Who's going to take down the big prize? Find out soon.
Raise the 40.
Peter's the 6-4 suited in the big.
You're balling now, huh, Dan? You're balling your stack. What do you got? 1.5 something?
Heads up.
No, 1.1 or so.
9, 6,
Well, everybody's
6.
9, 10, 1,
Group 6s for
1.75.
Peters.
Pretty even.
Yeah,
One
just
heart
under
on this
1.2.
flop.
Same. Oh no, I have 1.2.
Yeah, you have. I mean,
1.23.
I think you're probably the guy right now.
1.2?
We're all. I think
King on the
averages 1.2,
turn,
we
which
all
is
have like that.
troublesome
Yeah.
for Punsri.
We should just chop and get it over with. Just say fuck it. Go have a nice brunch together.
He's brunch. Where would we go for brunch? Piero's?
I love Piero's, but it's not open yet, sadly.
If you guys want to invite us to brunch, that'd
Come
be
and get
great
50K
anyway.
all liquored up.
We should start now.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you can't have a lunch.
145?
Of course not.
Ooh, the turn over bet lead from Peters. That's crafty.
It really is. He would be doing this with a lot of semi-bluffing type hands, various draws. just somehow
10 seconds.
thinks that Punsri can have a king, and he's exactly right. A hand that is unable to be folded at this point. If you are Punsri, depending on the river, he may get 2 big streets of value. David Peters.
River 5 of diamonds. Third diamond pops up.
Yeah, and maybe not. That is not a good river card for Peters, right? Everything comes home that maybe he could have been semi-bluffing with. Could he do that with bad diamonds? Would he do it with maybe an open-ender 7-8? Uncertain what types of hands he would overbet turn, but let's watch him navigate. He probably thinks he's up against the king. About says it all right there. Uncomfortable in these exact spots against David Peters. Could he still possibly be bluffing? What does he have that he even bluff with?
Another time extension used for 30 seconds more to act. Great laydown.
Really was.
Did
By
you play this one
Punsri.
tricky? Yeah. Sometimes when you play them tricky, it makes it uncomfortable.
Just like that, David Peters is back into the chip lead.
7-8, done.
I'll have to redo that one too.
For CBS.
Yeah.
That was a real thriller.
Colpoys opens here at the ace-queen. Negreanu, a pretty one in the big blind in the form of the Jack-10 suited, makes the call. Nine, 8-5, 2 hearts. Quickly goes check, check, ace on the turn.
Okay, automatic action here. A little smash burger for both for lunch.
Vegan burger, please, for Negreanu.
How does that
who
card
rivers
come?
the stone cold nuts while Colpoys rivers top 2. Negreanu loves seeing this.
Feels like absolute bollocks from you, sir. You've been using your image to try to rep.
For now, Colpoys loves hearing that.
Too. Yeah,
he's not going to like what comes next.
Intentional.
Bollocks.
He's setting this up.
Bollocks you got over there.
Oh, this is no longer Daniel Negreanu. This is the Edward Norton version. Full-blown actor mode.
The only true question
Does it scare
for
you at all?
Negreanu is how much.
Not at all. He doesn't give a shit.
And now Colpoys starting to think,
Yeah, fuck. Let's do it. Here, 600.
600.
There you go. How you like me now?
Yeah, maybe a little too much here now.
6.
Out of Edward Norton.
Certainly not the result I wanted. Definitely wanted a fucking call, not that.
And questioning. Jack 10, obviously. 6-7 would have flopped it. And that is a
Yeah,
very
nice quick
nice
lay down.
fold.
Monster.
Show me a
Every
bluff.
street. I had a monster.
What'd you have?
Well, what else could
Look
I
at my
have?
hand. Look at my hand. Show it to him.
You have a 6-7?
Look at it.
Pick one. Oh, I don't want to touch him unless I'm allowed.
Go. Both of them.
Look at this, 6-7. Oh, that was no good. Fuck. Come on.
Wait, was it? Oh, no, I got bluffed.
No, you didn't. I had it. Look, I'll show you one time.
Yeah.
Because you're a nice kid. Look at that. But if you bet on any street, I was 100% putting it in. No, too early. I'll wait.
Check in with Dr. Computer.
I'm a nice chip leader. I'm not a mean.
Yeah,
I'm not a mean one like every hand, you know. Very, very friendly.
5,000.
Welcome back once more to the PokerGO Studio in Las Vegas. This is the Event 7 final table. 25K no limit hold'em. Daniel Negreanu just busted out, but we still have a heads-up battle on our hands. It is Punnat Punsri against Daniel Colpoys, battling for the top prize of $310,000. If you're still with us, we do appreciate it. We're going to do some giveaways here during heads-up play, so don't go anywhere. Stick around. Punsri and Colpoys have surely been entertaining as well here at this final table. Colpoys and Negreanu going for karaoke later tonight. Hopefully Donnie and I can also find an invite to that party. If you're just tuning in, if you're still with us, let us know where you're watching from. Much appreciated. $201,000 guaranteed for these two players, with $310,000 up top for the eventual champ. And tomorrow, of course, we have the 50K no limit hold'em final table. Hopefully, again, with Daniel Negreanu, who is going straight on over to play in the 50K after getting eliminated. You can follow the live reporting action of that event on pgt.com right now. All right, first hand of action. Two interesting hands. Punsri with the King-9 suited. Colpoys with Queen-3 of clubs. Let's see a flop here, gentlemen. Queen-9-7. Great flop for Colpoys. All right, now that we no longer have Negreanu, who do you want to see win? Colpoys or Punsri? Both players have been entertaining to watch. Only the diehards, only the hardcore fans are still here.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
What do you mean?
I mean, you could have some people that are just staring blankly at their screen because they're such
shock.
Negreanu stands that they're just in shock. And I would like to let those people know that this is a safe space. Feel free to let out your frustration in the chat whenever you would like. We all saw the bad beat.
Yep. Well, we're gonna see it through and find out whether Punsri is gonna put those chips to good use, or whether Colpoys can make a comeback. Nitaki says Colpoys plays more interesting. Definitely talks a lot more. Jason Parker, I haven't blinked for an hour. You might want to see a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
10 seconds. 100,000.
Getting it done. No, most tournaments these days employ the big blind ante. Just speeds things up, moves it along. I think credit goes to Kerry Katz for that. That's what a lot of people say out there. He installed it in the Aria High Rollers and kind of took hold from there.
All right, let me give away a free annual subscription
whoa,
to PokerGO.
whoa.
As a thank you to everyone watching today, a free annual sub. All you have to do is answer the following question, and every single person who answers the question is going to be entered into a random raffle draw, and I'll pick one lucky winner. The question is, who's going to win? Colpoys or Punsri? I want to know. I'm invested. I want you guys to stick around, answer the question. I'll do a giveaway.
And just be aware that in the future, if you stick around, you might get giveaways.
Exactly right, Donnie Peters. Here's a look at Dan Colpoys' career highlights. His first live cash, the Binion's Poker Classic back in 2009. His biggest career cash last year, 4th in a WSOP 50K high roller. 3 wins overall, 70 total cashes. Wow. Overwhelmingly Colpoys in the chat, even though he is the short stack. If you are already a PokerGO subscriber and you win the giveaway, I see Clairvoyant Truth asking, we'll give you an extra free year. Yes, no problem. First, you got to get lucky, though. Win the draw.
60.
Chat's really hot right now. Danny says, Colpoys, I'm rooting for the underdog. Love it.
You think we're going to play a long match or a short one?
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
I think it's long. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll see.
Was that question Colpoys trying to gauge the cockiness or confidence of Punsri? Because Punsri has the chip lead. So are you asking the chip leader, are we going to be, you know,
gambling?
Short or long? And if he says short, then he must assume he's just going to win easily.
That should have been my question. How many hands is it going to take? And who's going to win? But anyway, please keep submitting. I'm going to pick a random winner. Give you an annual subscription to PokerGO.
60.
Premier says, why'd you skip over Negreanu leaving? We did not. He busted just before the break. Just skip back, and you can watch the final hand. We're going to see a turn card here. Punsri made it 100K before the flop. Colpoys called. Check call from Colpoys for 60K on the flop. Now we're on the turn. Colpoys, pair of fours. The best hand all of a sudden. Blessed Rusta, did I miss the giveaway? No, you're in the middle of it right now. Just guess on who's going to win the tournament. I'll do a random draw for all the submissions. Colpoys trying to get the showdown here, but little does he know, Punsri has caught up and hit a 6. 6 maybe a little bit too thin, Donnie, to go for value with?
4?
I think.
You have a 6, yeah. I was like, oh, it looks like he's deciding if he wants to bet a 6 or not.
Yeah.
I might have fucking raised if you bet.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a possibility.
See, these are the small nuances, Donnie, that make me realize how far away I am from being a top player. Colpoys picking up immediately on these small little things that make his brain go a million miles a minute, analyzing it all on the spot. It is so intimidating to hear these guys talk because it just makes you realize that when you sit down in a high roller with these players, they just look right through your soul.
Yeah, agreed, but I think it's a testament to both experience and the studying that these guys do, the work they put in on their games. And I think it's a lesson for, you know, both you and I, also all the viewers out there, that if you want to improve, you have to study and you have to put the hours in on the table. And if you do those two things, I'm not necessarily you're going to get to this level, you're going to be at a 25K final table in the PokerGO Studio, but, you know, I think your game will improve and you'll get better. And you'll start seeing things like Colpoys is seeing. You'll be like, oh, I recognize this spot because I studied it and it's come up a certain amount of times when I played, and I'm going to do this, he's going to do that. And, you know, it just comes with the territory.
Meanwhile, back on the river. Very little in the pot. I got one new follower, Donnie, from today's stream.
Wow, look at that.
Twitter. One new follower. Love to see it.
I haven't checked. I'll check later.
Thanks, Devin, for following me on Twitter. Bless Russ says, what do the commentators think of who's going to win? I think Punsri's got this. I think he's solid. I think he plays a very clever style. Doesn't take too many big risks.
It's got like a little elf to put our blinds out for us. Just like a little thing to run.
Yeah, but we just press a button.
Yeah, they just handle our blinds.
Dan Colpoys, laziest man in all of poker.
Wants a little elf on the table to put his chips out for him.
No elf on the shelf, but elf on the table. All right, here's the random draw for a free subscription to PokerGO. The sub goes to Christopher Valentin. Christopher Valentin. Send an email to social@pokergo.com
400.
with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account.
1.6.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, that's fine.
1.3.
That's 4, right?
Christopher
Yeah,
Valentin.
1.7. Yeah.
Congrats.
Mentioned the chips earlier. We finally see those yellow 100Ks in play Blues are 5K, purples 25K, and the yellows are 100,000 apiece. And those gray or silver little square plaques that you see next to Colpoys there on the left of his hand, those are time extensions. Each time extension worth an additional 30 seconds. See the dealer there pressing on the iPad that has the stopwatch on it. Every action you get 30 seconds, and then if you want to use some additional time, you can, as long as you have some time extension cards.
Little side note here, Donnie. We got the upcoming PGT Mixed Game Championships.
That's right, baby.
Bryce Yockey, the man, of course, famous from taking one of the worst bad beats in World Series.
That was so insanely bad.
In World Series of Poker history. Bryce Yockey announced on Twitter they're doing a 10K side bet pool for the Mixed Game Series, and 1K last longers. I mean, Donnie.
Oh, this is great.
That's going to be awesome.
This is awesome.
We're going to have live reporting, I'm assuming, of the...
Yep, live reporting every single day. I believe we're bringing out the GOAT, Mickey Doft.
Wow.
Coming out here from Florida. Covered some mixed games, some studs, some brads, some... I don't even know what else. Dealer's choice.
Mickey Doft versus the stack. It's happening again.
I heard there might be some pot limit hold'em in dealer's choice.
That's just stupid. That game should get canceled.
Well, Tim Duckworth tried to take it out of the dealer's choice, and Daniel Negreanu said, no, it needs to be in there, so I think it's going back in.
Wow.
There are times, given your stack size, you might want to call it for strategic reasons, for ICM reasons.
It's called pot limit 5-card draw. 9-8-10 on the flop. Colpoys and Punsri both connecting. We might see an interesting hand developing here. Punsri with top 2 pair, Colpoys with middle pair and open-ended straight draw. Aaron Collins asking how many players entered this event. I believe it was 31.
Yep. Sebastian asked about the time extensions. The players start the tournament with 6, and then when you reach the final table, you get 6 more.
There you go. Shawnee says, D-Negs is out, so the viewers dropped in half. All it shows is how many diehards we have here. The true love.
Yeah, they don't care about those fair weather fans.
The true love that we receive from you guys means the world. They're not even here, Donnie. You can make fun of the people who aren't watching.
I don't want to totally make fun of them. It's not that we care less about them. Okay, I'll just pull back a little bit. Still make fun of them, but we'll pull back a little bit.
Meanwhile, Punsri has a lock on this hand. Colpoys drawing dead. Full house on the turn. 200K is the bet from Punsri. Tough spot here, Donnie, for Colpoys.
Yeah, him having the 7 for that straight shot doesn't make his decision any easier. Does make the call here. Build a thrill. No, you do not get their time extension chips if you bust a player. They just go to the dealer and they're taken off the table. Ace of spades on the river. Colpoys checks. Punsri with the lock on this hand, as Remko mentioned.
I feel good.
How much are you going to go for?
I feel good says, Daniel Negreanu headlines is the title of the video. He's not even here anymore. We've been here for 3 hours, my friend.
And he did headline the final table.
He was here for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Negreanu was on his way to win until Punsri put a stop to that.
Guess he'll have to win the 50K.
We got to do guess the bet. All right, chat. How much is Punsri going to bet? I think he's going to go small. I think he's going to go 300K.
I think he's going for all of it.
Wow. There we go, chat. Let us know. Oh. No, more than I thought.
We were both wrong.
Pot size bet. 800K.
Colpoys looks interested.
This will be for half a stack. Frank says, why are we bashing the viewers? Frank, we love you. You're still here.
We're all just messing around.
We're all just having fun. Come on, guys. Relax.
Makes the call. Wow.
Oh.
Let's go in.
9-10 does it. Full house for Punsri. And all of a sudden, Dan Colpoys down to just 600K, 15 big blinds.
Unfortunate.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
We might be in all-in territory soon. Colpoys' energy has just been dwindling ever since Negreanu has left the table.
Huge lead now for Punsri, up over 4 million. More than 100 bigs.
Wow. What a spot for Punsri to take down this event and put himself in a great spot heading into the 50K. Donnie, I don't want to make assumptions, but let's say Punsri pulls off the win. How close is he going to get to Anthony Hu?
If Punsri pulls off the win, he would be up to 335 points. Anthony Hu is atop the PokerGO Cup leaderboard with 454 points, so still more than 100 points behind Hu if he were to win. But of course, he still has to close out Dan Colpoys, and Dan Colpoys is short, but it's not over yet, and we've seen plenty of comebacks in our day.
Punsri again with the goods. This time top pair, Colpoys with middle pair. I mean, I can see a universe in which the chips end up in the middle here. Colpoys bets 40K. Punsri reaching for calling chips. He does make the call. Colpoys started the hand with just 15 big blinds. We're in very shallow water right now. Check, check on the turn. 4 of clubs completes the board. Punsri with the check mark. Colpoys does have a strong hand here with the pair of 8s. We can still hear Negreanu in the background, who already entered the 50K. And Colpoys comes out betting, throwing 80K out there. Punsri giving it some thought, maybe considering a check raise here. All in, he does make the move. Now what is Colpoys going to do? Only has 450K behind.
Is he going to try and hero it off again?
I mean, a pair of 8s is pretty strong here, Donnie. We went check on the turn after not a lot of money went into the middle. Makes the call. It is all over.
Yeah, you win.
Congratulations to Punnat Punsri for winning event 7 of the 2023 PokerGO Cup. $310,000 heading his way. And Dan Colpoys left defeated here on the main set. He is not happy with the way that played out. 2 unfortunate spots for him during heads-up play. Takes home $201,500. Once again, thanks everyone so much for watching. This was a phenomenal final table. Daniel Negreanu gave it his best, came very close to taking this one down, but ultimately it is Punnat Punsri lifting up and flexing with that trophy. That was really funny, actually. You guys, thanks all so much for tuning in. Smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. More streaming tomorrow. Tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time for the 50K No Limit Hold'em final table. Punnat Punsri in striking distance of winning the overall cup and the 50K cash bonus. Thanks once again. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me. We'll be back tomorrow. Catch you guys on the next one.